Yo, what up? What up? What up? Duro, Ricio, Bullycamp. What's that word, y'all? CDC, you're a fool, man. What's that word, Mac? What's that word, Yellow?
What up? What up?
Yep.
Ain't nothing, man. That ain't nothing. What up, chat? What's that word? Lorena
What up,
Biz.
Chad? What up, Chad?
What's going on? Lucky Mills. What's that word?
Y'all already know
CDC. Everybody gotta be drunk, man. Yeah, we had a fifth backstage, bro. That's your favorite thing to talk about. Oh man. Hey y'all.
did see when I did.
So everything good, y'all? How those dogs? How those dogs?
They good, man. They good, bro. They good.
That's good.
Yeah. Puppy's getting big. They walking now.
How that big gray Brendel doing, man?
Oh, he good, man. He turning he red. He turning red.
Oh, he
He
turning red
red
now.
coming. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He
Okay.
beautiful, man. He beautiful,
Okay.
man. He beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
All of them
Okay.
beautiful, man. But yeah, he nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Transformation.
Yeah, man. I like that one. That's my favorite one, bro. Like
Yeah, he's nice.
if I was purchasing, that's the one I would pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
I was
sure.
keeping. I mean, if I was to keep one, I would keep all three of them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he's nice though. He
Yeah,
got some
he is
beautiful
nice.
stripes.
Yeah. Yeah. He is nice, man. Gorilla back. What's up, man? Good to have you back, brother. We missed you last episode, man. What's that word, thug? You know, we just having a good Wednesday, man. But let's have a moment for ourselves, you know, and let's have some Doro key takes, key points, man. So first of all, welcome back to Duro Ricio Bullycamp. You know, before we get started on tonight in this episode should be a very good episode for everyone. I just want to say something to everybody, like I always do, you know. And the one thing I want to say, man, is I learned in life with dogs and business and family members and friendship, you know, and relationships is that, you know, awareness is everything, man. Awareness for everything that we do is very important. And a lot of people move through, you know, reacting to situations, but the people who succeed are the ones who pay attention. All right. So you always got to pay attention to no matter what you do in life. All right. Because the mistakes, the opportunities, and the lessons is what helps shape you to be a better person. And that should always be the goal. So that's why you always see me say to be aware is to be alive, is because we got to be aware of the things that we say, how we conduct ourselves, the mistakes we make, because the mistakes we make is not what we live by, it's the consequences that we live by, right? So every mistake that we make, you know, it's always going to be a consequence, and we got to keep that in mind, all right? So when you're aware, you come to make the better decisions. You come to see the problems before they even come. You learn from others instead of repeating the same mistakes that you made, right? So whether it's caring for your dogs, whether it's building your breeding program, whether it's improving your health, because everybody's in the gym now, which is great. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's saving for your home, saving for that car that you want, chasing your dreams, your awareness gives you direction. And I just want everybody to say, you know what I'm saying, the word awareness, because it's very important to no matter what you do. All right. Many people want the results. Like you'll go to the gym, or somebody will go to the gym, they ain't motivated enough. They say the gym ain't working for them. But you got to put in that work in order to get the results that you're looking for. All right. So you got to be a student. you want that success. You know what I'm saying? If you want that success, you got to be willing to learn. All right. The truth is the growth, and that growth is from paying attention. So asking questions and staying teachable and want to learn, that's how you become a better person. Just with everything that you do, no matter what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody distract you. Keep your focus. You know what I'm saying? Don't get distracted by every opinion that somebody says. Don't get discouraged, you know what I'm saying, by every little setback or something don't happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep working, y'all. Keep improving, keep learning, keep showing up, keep wanting to be better. This is how everything works out in your favor. All right. So that's just how I want you guys to, you know what I'm saying, remember and keep things, you know what I'm saying, intact, because I know how hard it is for things to happen, y'all. Like I said in the new intro that a lot of people seen on my Instagram page, is that, you know, dogs cost. So, you know, every little setback that you have from the vet, every little setback that you have from life, your job situations, don't give up, man. You know what I'm saying? Your current situation, bro, or whatever situation that you're gonna be in, it's not your final destination. It's not where you're supposed to just stop at. All right. Every day you have the opportunity to get a little better than you were yesterday. And that's the goal. And everybody gotta have that mindset. All right. So when you see me tag, to be aware is to be alive, it's to know, period. Everything. You know what I'm saying? To know before a health problem come before your dog, or understanding that health problem, to be aware is to be alive, because you save your pockets, man. So just understand that paying attention to what's necessary to pay attention to and how important that is for you. You know what I mean? That makes sense to y'all on the panel?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. Learn from your mistakes. You learn from other people's mistakes. You like what you said. I mean, I agree with all. It all makes sense. Trial and error in these dogs. Trial and error in life, though. Like you said.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And you have to
So
think like the dog.
that's what I want everybody to know. What you say, Matt?
You have to keep in mind the way the dogs think through body language and eyesight.
Mm-hmm. That awareness right there. So that right there is already, that lets you know where we at right now. So that's how I want everybody to think. You know what I'm saying? And keep that in mind, y'all, because I know how easy it is to get sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? I know how easy it is for you to get sidetracked on, you know, or for something to happen to knock you off your square, because it ain't just working out how you wanted it to work out, right? And sometimes that can just make you be like, you know what, man, I'm done. But what if you was born to do what you do, whatever it is, if it's beyond dogs or if it is dogs? What if you was born to do what you do, and you want to stop what you're doing was made for you because of the setbacks that you're having? Nah, that's not being aware, you know? So I want everybody to be like that, man. Chai Yard, what up, gang? What's up, brother?
What up,
Thanks for
Josh?
joining us, man. Yeah, big love, man. Big love. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is, man. I just want everybody to, you know, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because sometimes we you know what I'm saying, we make mistakes like that, man, and we scrap something that shouldn't have been scrapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here with us, Ja. Glad you're here with us, bro. You know what I mean? So that just makes sense for all of us, and I just want us all to keep going, because sometimes we need the motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we need that motivation, man, for us to understand, you know, or see a different way. You know what I'm saying? That brotherhood is what keeps everything together, because your brother is your crutches. Your brother is the one that you lean on. Your brother is the one that helps you out. And you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, you have respect for your brother have respect for you. And that's always. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's
Very.
how that is.
Yes, sir.
For me. You know what I mean? That's how that is for me. Like no matter what it is, bro. Don't I ask y'all opinion before I do anything?
Yeah, you do.
And that's just what it's about. You know what I mean? Because it's that brotherhood for us. You know what I mean? Said, what up, bro? Shout out to Said, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. That brotherhood.
What up, Sid?
Yeah. What's the 90 though?
You said what? What you say, Matt?
Some tennis shoe in his profile pic.
Oh.
It's like I know sneakers, but I don't know sneakers. You know what I mean? It's like I know how to get home, but I can't tell you the street.
Hey, Mac, man. Where you be coming up with this stuff, man? For real though, Mac, man. Mac is crazy. Mac is crazy, man. Oh man.
We in the lounge.
Yeah.
Welcome.
416. What up, brother?
Yeah.
What up, 416? What's that word, Thug? We all here, man. We all here. That's word. That's word. Oh man. Yeah. Brotherhood. That's all it's about. Sisterhood. I see it all in the chat. Everybody check in, hit that like button, share the live. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Hey, that last show was definitely a show to memorialize. Like, I still think about that. The way we came at that ear angle, that was pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah, that was fly.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. That's how we come up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we coming, man. Havoc 360, what up, Doug? That's how we coming. You know, that's how we do it. I'm good, as always. Thanks for asking. Just about to roll one up and enjoying the show in the company of y'all. Thank you, brother. Man, that's what it's all about, man. I love that y'all love these Wednesdays, man. You know what I mean? That make me feel good, man. You know that y'all appreciate the Wednesdays, man. Cause y'all for sure don't got to be here with us, but y'all here, and that's what's important. Brotherhood, sisterhood. Look at all that.
Hey, I'm gonna come right back in.
All right, bro. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do. I feel like we should do another joint like that, Mac, next week, where we break down some more, you know, health problems.
That's what it do.
You know what I'm saying? Or we go a different angle about something else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What was that? What's his name? CJ?
CJ. Who's CJ, bro?
The VJ. I think that's his name. Who was on the panel last week?
BJ.
Yeah, he brought a good perspective to it.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be on next week. He'll be on next week. Hold on.
All right, I'm back.
You good.
Let me go. I'm gonna walk out here and so I can show these puppies.
Okay.
I think I said I was gonna. Who that was asked me to do? I think that was that Della said do a Lorraine said do a weekly update. One of them.
Yeah, I think that was Della. Rogue, what up, Rogue?
That's the baby.
Rogue Wolf, what up, Thug?
Yeah, I want to see that transformation
already. Coach 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, brother?
Man, glory to God. God is good. Hey, hold on. Let me make that right. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, we good now. Can you hear me, Duro?
Nah, you a little low.
Oh, hold on. What about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. What's good, fellas? What's good with you, panel?
What going on, Coach? You doing all right?
Coach.
Man, like I said, glory to God. God is good. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it to the mountaintop. That's it.
Already.
Yes, sir.
Get back, mama. Get back in here. Come on. I know y'all ever gonna take our run. Come on, good girl.
We about to get a pup update real quick.
Yeah.
Salute, chat. Blessings to you guys.
Much love.
Get that girl. That's the one that soul right there.
Ooh, they chunky.
CDC said, there we go.
Yeah, it ain't number 3 of them. Yeah, they chunky. Yeah, plenty to go around.
Yeah, they look good too. They look really nice.
Get back. Move, stop.
And I've always been a fan of those brindles.
Yeah, so y'all can't see. He like they get red.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see it. Yeah, that joke there, his stripe. His stripe so pretty. Come here.
Yeah, that's my favorite one, man.
Come here. Bring it. Come here.
That's the one I like, man.
Get that. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Boy, look at them stripes on that joker, boy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, he's pretty, man. He pretty too. All of them pretty. Come here.
Let me see.
Come here, boy. Come here. The one I saw, he going to Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, that's where you going this week?
Yeah, and that one in the back right there, he going to DC.
So you got 2 sold already.
Well, one with the dude I got the female, the mama dog from, I'm giving him one of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful puppies.
They named them Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they named them Whiskey.
Coach, we're gonna do something fun to start off, Coach. I named it rapid fire with the coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And then you just say the first thing that come to your mind.
Got
All
it.
right.
Got it.
All right. So, structure or pedigree?
Structure.
Headpiece or movement?
Movement.
Male or female?
None of the above. I'll take them both.
You'll take them both.
Oh, excuse me. All of the above. I'm sorry.
All of the above.
Yes, sir.
And why?
Because everything plays, man. I mean, I like the males for the DNA, and I like the females for the puppies. So everything plays. There's no one without the other.
Okay. I like that. All right. Line breeding or outcross?
All of the above.
All of the above. All right.
Yes, sir.
Foundation female or famous stud?
Oh. Famous stud.
Famous stud. All right. Family dogs, working dogs, show dogs.
Come on, man. You already know the answer to that one, man. We got to go with what's behind door number 2? Working dogs.
Yeah, for sure. Best dog you ever owned?
Oh, shit, man. That's some good questions you got there, Duro.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, man. Damn. That's a hard one, brother. I've had so many great ones. That's a hard one,
I know.
Duro. I can't even call it, brother. I really can't, Duro. I can't. I got too many of them. And it's all for different reasons. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So I can't just pick, this one, because everyone got a reason why, they are, a pinnacle pillar type dog for me, a great dog for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's a hard one, man.
Okay. Let me see. Dog breed that you'll love to own.
Multiple or one?
I didn't write that one, but I say give me 2. Give me 2.
Okay. That Zorg German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, man. Let me see. Damn it, man. It's close, man, but I'm gonna have to go with the Chinese wolf dog, man.
Okay. That's 2 good ones. And they different. That's what I like about them. Okay.
Well, they have a different variance for what I'm looking for them combat dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Uh-oh. All right. Most important trait in the breeding program.
The most important trait.
Yeah.
The brain for the on-off switch.
Okay. I figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah, the brain.
All right. That was good. That was rapid fire with the coach, man.
Hey, good job, Duro. I like that one. Good job, brother. Hey, whoever put them damn questions together really thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'll put them together, man.
Okay,
Don't do me like that.
Well, I didn't know if your wife, if your wife helped you. You know what I'm saying? You know how your wife be lining us up. You feel me? Your wife be lining us up real nice at the dice, though, bro. So I don't know if you put those in there. You feel me?
Right.
But
I
no,
know
respect.
what you mean. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, man. So a lot of people ask you questions that, I already know, right?
Yeah.
So by me being, on Band Dog Talk with the Dog God years ago when you was doing that, now your lives have evolved and now you're more teaching about different breeds and what you want to incorporate into your upcoming breeding program, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but I do want to ask you, how did you get started with dogs?
Let's see. As far as like breeding dogs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That helps you fine tune it. Now, as far as breeding dogs, that was back in 2004, 2005, when I bought my first house, and had an opportunity to actually, have a couple of dollars to buy a dog, a dog that I wanted. At that time, I was in real estate, and I had another gentleman, a friend of mine at the time. He was from Cleveland, another brother, and we were both into pit bulls. That's like we always talk about. That's damn near all of our first love is the pit bull. So
absolutely.
So we were into pit bulls, right? And being that we had a couple of dollars, and I bought my first house in 2005, me and my wife. I was like, shit, I got some room. I got a couple of dollars in my pocket. I got a good friend of mine, he wanted to get into the dogs and stuff. And at that time, the blue pit was popping.
Right.
I'm saying that was when the blue pit was going crazy, at least out here in Cali. I don't know about where, where everybody else was. Maybe that wasn't in other states, but in California, the blue pit was fucking the shit, period.
Right. That's right.
So,
that's right.
So of course, when I seen somebody out around my way with a blue pit, I'm like, yo, I gotta get me one with that color. That color was just so beautiful, and it had the it had the smoke, and the gas and the firepower that I'm used to. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't all it was a color to me at that time. And I wanted a chocolate pit. I ended up getting a few pits, but anyway, long story short, 2005 is when I got into dogs because I wanted to breed. I had the spot to do it. I had the money to do it. And I had someone who wanted to go in with me. So, I would get the male, he would get the female, and then voila. But before that, probably since 98, I've been getting pit bulls, red nose pits, all kind of red nose pits. I had them papered, but I didn't know what the fuck the paperwork was. So we would get like the slips, like the cars you would get to turn into the ADBA. Yeah. We just thought those were the papers. We never thought to turn them in. So I never knew what the fuck I had. Like straight up. That's how TV was. But the bragging rights for us back in those days was our dogs was paper. Your dogs was backyard shit, and our dogs was paper. And that's back in the day when 300 and 250 and 300 was a lot of money for a pit bull back in the 90s, at least in my arena.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So so it started for me back then, but breeding 2005.
Okay. Now let me ask you, who was somebody that influenced you to want to be a dog man?
Man, honestly, Duro, that was in me since I was 8 years old. Y'all, you've heard me say this, and a lot of you guys who have followed me heard me say this. Like, this is something that God put in my spirit when I was 8. When I saw my first pit bull when I used to live in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? And saw my first pit bull was a Hawaiian pit bull. They totally different than the pit bulls we see out here, man. And the motherfuckers with all the smoke. They just, like bigger, not bully type at all, just bigger, muscular, big old fucking block heads. But out there in the islands, I'm sure, the laws was lax, but they was really doing them things with them dogs, them locals. And my father was in the military, so we had a melting pot on base where I was living. And so shit, motherfuckers had pit bulls from all over. So when I see my first pit bull at 8, and that was one of my friends' dads, you know, his dad was a brother and his mom was a German. And so he, you know what I mean, he had, his dad had all the dogs, man, all the dogs. And so that's when I fell in love. That's what made me get into dogs. So I didn't have no influence as far as an individual. I didn't grow up with individuals around me with dogs. It was just when I saw my first pit bull, you know what I mean, and was around my friends' father's dogs, I fell in love right there. I fell in love like, ooh, I want to make a dog. That's what happened at 8. I want to make a dog. That's what I said at 8 years old. Yeah. So that's where it started. Okay. But no
influence. We're gonna get there to making them. I thought maybe you know, a dog man, you know, influence. But okay, so that was in you. So you was just born to do what you do, because I believe I was born to do what I do because I've been loving dogs since I was about 5 years old. So I think God really put people in the world to take care of the animals, because, you know, no matter what your beliefs are from the Bible or the Quran, no matter what it is that you know, he appreciates who take care of the animals. You know what I'm saying? So some people, he just puts that in you and you just have it. So I want to ask you, what's your biggest lesson that you learned dealing with dogs?
True. I learned so many lessons and I'm still learning them.
Yeah.
That it's not a business. It's an expensive hobby. That's the number one. That's the number one lesson I learned. That no matter how much money you've made, and I've made a lot of money in dogs, but the money I put into dogs versus the money I made, no contest. So it's, you know, it's a expensive hobby. If you're doing it at a level now, if you're doing it at a level, then you know, cool. But if, you know, you got a couple of puppies, you're trying to make you a little quick couple of dollars and stuff like that every now and then, yeah, you know, you might be able to make you know what I mean, $1,000 here, maybe you might make $2,000 selling it for a couple hundred a puppy. But, you know, when you in your dog program 6 figures, and every month, you know, you remember when I was doing my day in the life of the dog guy and I was showing you $3,000 a month for dog food and shit. You know what I mean?
To watch it.
So that right there was my biggest lesson, Duro, was the fact that, you know what, for what I'm trying to do, I'm never gonna get out the hole, because I'm always putting money in the program. It's always money I'm putting into the program. Always.
I like I said in the new intro, I said dogs cost, and it's the truth. No matter what your angle is, like my angle is the health and the nutrition of it. It costs. It's not cheap. It costs money if you want to do it whichever way that you do it. Whatever way, it's going to cost you money. You know, it's going to cost you money to feed them, anything. You know,
everything. So, take care of them when things happen. You know, I mean,
yeah.
So that was the biggest lesson. But I've learned so many lessons.
So let me ask you now, what's the biggest mistake you made?
I made a lot of mistakes. So to say the biggest one, I would say listening to other breeders that I might have thought was at a level that they really weren't, and I spent money with them to only get bamboozled. I think that was my biggest mistake, is really believing these individuals who claim they are who they are, and they claim that their blood is this, and then they claim that I'm gonna get that. And the only way I understood that is when I was on that DNA shopping spree that I told y'all about, and then I was actually breeding dogs and testing them. And then that's when I was like, wait a minute, man, this shit ain't what the fuck you said, you know?
Right.
And then, you know, Bobby Deans, man. Shout out to Bobby Deans, OG Bobby Deans. He was around with Dave Wilson and Terrell Quincy Bullies, and he used to have Bully Talk Radio, and I used to listen to that Bully Talk Radio, man. And Bobby Deans, he was telling, you know what I mean? He was around since the beginning. He was telling about all the motherfucking lying and shit.
Every Sunday.
You remember that yellow one, huh?
Every Sunday night.
Okay, so yellow know what time it is. Okay, salute.
Yeah, I remember. But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
No, thank you for the confirmation, though, motherfuckers. No, I mean, shit. Coach been
Oh,
around,
nah,
but
he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Nah, he ain't lying.
Yeah.
so okay. So back then, right? You know, I'm gun ho about the bullies because you know at the time I'm about to make me a super bully and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm I want to learn as much as I can. So now I'm hearing all this stuff that is contrary to what I thought, right? And so then I was believing in, you know, even Terrell. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was believing in Terrell, and then you know he disappointed me in water. You know, he was just pretty much putting the carrot out there, motherfucker. I ain't got no disrespect to Terrell because I met Terrell, so you know, I mean, much love and respect to him. But I'm just disappointed in him because I'm not a talker, man. And when Terrell was talking all this stuff, and me being a person that I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and believe you, and you've been a part of this shit since the beginning, you telling me all this stuff or telling the world this stuff. Then when I meet you, you know what I'm saying? I went to Nationals, met him. I mean, you know, shit, you know, and coach, you know, I mean, I told me how the coach operate, man. I'm a diplomat. So I go travel here, travel there. So, you know, I met Terrell. I'm at the Nationals and shit where they kicked Terrell out. I'm there, you know what I'm saying? Salute him. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Hey, I like what you're doing. Like we were saying, I believe in what you're talking about. Healthy dogs, all this shit, you know, they mixing in all this shit because, you know, he was going against Bashar and all them. But anyway, what do you say? The biggest lesson, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No, the biggest mistake.
Oh, excuse me. The biggest mistake, okay, was believing in these so-called leaders or front runners or dogmen that I bought dogs from, believing that what they telling me is real. From the dogs to the pedigree to all that shit. And that's part of the reason why I say fuck a pedigree. Because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers been lying on the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And if you really are trying to use your pedigree as a formula and a roadmap, and you're believing it, but you're wondering why you're not getting it, because the motherfuckers is lying. So that's my, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Believing in these individuals that I thought because they was in the forefront. You feel me? That they was gonna be the word is bond, but they wasn't. They was fronting. They was all a part of the Ponzi scheme.
Okay. So let me ask you this: how do a dog man like you whelp his puppies?
Well, I got a wife, praise the Lord. So you know what I mean? She helps me out a lot. But I mean, it's a 24/7 job. Y'all know anybody who has puppy, y'all know that shit ain't no sleeping. I mean, shit, you up, you know, you getting, you know, me and my wife getting 3-hour shifts and shit. You know what I'm saying? We up all night, make sure the mom don't lay on the puppies, making sure
it's a
you
job.
know what I mean? Everything is good. You know, it's just constant upkeep. You know, and if you want to make sure you get to test everything, I want to make sure everything's alive, which more than likely you're gonna lose some puppies. And I've always damn near lost puppies every litter, damn near. You know what I mean? So you know, it's a very you know, I mean, shit, man. I mean, you gotta be on top of it when it comes to whelping puppies. And you know, gotta make sure everything's clean, you gotta take care of the mama, make sure she don't get mastitis. I've had everything happen. Anything that ever you could imagine happen with all the motherfucking litters I done had over the many years I done had puppies. And I mean, damn, done. Hey, like Shorty Lowe said, done it all. When it comes to breeding dogs, puppies, done seen it all. I haven't had no cleft lips, nothing like that. I ain't got no bullshit ass DNA, but I done seen all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Puppies.
Nah, I hadn't had no mastitis yet. Thank God.
I had that twice.
I ain't never had it.
That's why I said shout out to my wife. You know what I'm saying? You got to massage that shit out of the female, give her antibiotics. You got to make sure the puppies don't get on it. Man, man. Shout out to my wife, man. Shout out to my wife.
Okay.
But yeah, I had puppies born with their guts out. Yeah, man. I had, yeah. I done had a lot of shit happen.
Yeah. So wifey the one that take care of most of the pups?
No, we tag team. We, you know what I'm saying? It's team ball.
Tag team.
Yeah, we team ball.
Okay.
Yeah, we team ball.
So let's jump right into why I really wanted you here. I heard on your show, I was on your podcast maybe a few weeks ago, and I heard you talk about the Formula One Rodeo Bull. And you kind of touched on it, but you didn't. And you know what I'm saying? You don't got to get a sauce or nothing or 100% what you wanted to do, but I just had a couple questions because I was intrigued by some of the things that you were saying. Now, I remember the Rodeo Bull back in the day when you was first brought it up. And so I wanted to see, what was different, because I remember before you wanted to go boar boot or something to get it or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you want me to go ahead?
My question would be, so what is a Formula One Rodeo Bull? Okay,
so at first it was the Formula One Bull, right? And this was before the Brazilian Bull was splashing off in America. Okay, so I know you remember way back when I was talking about this, Duro. So just for y'all in the chat, I was talking about this way before the Brazilian Bull done smacked it out the park. Okay, so the Rodeo Bull was an idea that I had because I had two XXL bullies. I had Big Boy Prophet. Okay, if you could scroll down, I mean, you probably got to go back in time, bro, to find Big Boy Prophet and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So individuals watching your show and hearing me can see the DNA. That when Coach say I got the DNA, I got the DNA. When I say I got a XXL bully, I got a XXL bully. Okay, so I had Big Boy Prophet and I had Big Boy Goat, right?
Yeah.
And of course I had AK.
Yeah.
Right. I had AK-47. So I already have my performance bully, which is my bully and pit bull crosses. I wanted to make an American bully, like linebacker style, but with a pit bull motor. That's what I wanted to do with my bullies. So I started that project. But I also wanted to make something bigger because I got these big ass XXL bullies. And I wanted to find a way to incorporate AK in there while still keeping the XXL size. But I also am a fan of the rodeo, right? So I'm like, ooh, what if I made a dog that resembled a rodeo bull? How would I do that? I already got the bullies, okay? But I want the drive. I want that snout. I want that AK. I want a rodeo cow bull type snout. So I want it longer. I don't want those short box muzzle. I want a long one. So I'm thinking about AK. I want the mean drive AK. I'm like, how can I do that? So then I thought to myself, I need me a boar bull. So that's when I told y'all the rodeo bull, I was going to add the boar bull, right? So then fast forward to just time and just dealing with the game, dogs, and in general, I got turned off about the American bully. I always want to stress to you guys in the chat, anybody, panel, you guys doing your dogs, whatever you got dogs you do, whatever I say when it comes to me speaking, it's about what I think and what is my realm. It's not the American bully in general. It's not the pit bull in general. It's how I feel personally about it, because I was fucking with American bullies. I got them right now in my yard. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, I got to a point where I'm like, fuck American bullies. This is me and my program, right? So it's like you drawing a picture, right? And you keep messing up, but you draw it, but you're not really messing up. But you're like, why am I drawing this? That's how I felt about the American bully. So then once I decided to scrap my performance bully, because I felt like, you know what, all they really want with the American bully is aesthetics. And I'm a performance dog man first. So me giving you a dog that got the aesthetics, but is fucking driving like a pit bull, that goes against the whole American bully theme, which is a companion dog, couch dog. So why would they want to buy into that? That was the original thought, the pit bull on steroids, but that wasn't what it ended out to be. So I scrapped it. So then that allowed me in my mind to say, scrap the rodeo bull too, scrap the whole shit. Fast forward, now you asked the question, okay? You brought up the Formula One bull. I mentioned that I was watching Arya and Vito, and Vito was curious George about the formula of the Brazilian bull and how they're getting these dogs without being tightly bred, right? Now, me understanding how to make dogs, I'm like, well, shit, I know how to do that shit. I've been doing this shit. You know what I mean? I've been doing it. I know how to do that. So when, I listened to that, I related to the formula because, with the Brazilian bull, they tell you how they're made, right? Scattered bred, line bred, F1s, F2s, F3s, shit that I love. I love that type of shit. I use everything in my formula. So I'm like, well, shit. Aria and her team and everybody in Brazil, they got a cold ass wave right now, cold. And I love the way them dogs look, but I don't want no dogs looking like that can't perform. That's me. So then that brought me back to, man, you know what? Shit, I'm gonna ride the draft of Aria and the folks in Brazil, all the people that made the Pit Monster. I'm gonna ride their draft right now because they got the wave. They got the wave. So I'm like, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Since I'm Formula One, the pinnacle of high performance. I'm the pinnacle of high performance. Period. Performance first over everything. Frames, brains, and motors. Okay. I know how to make them dogs. However, I know I got sauce that they don't have. See, I got the double XL bully sauce. I got the Pit Bull hybrid sauce. Not only do I got the Pit Bull hybrid sauce, I got AK from the fucking UK, the super producer, freak of nature. And I'm going to go ahead and buy me a goddamn Bull. Now I go ahead and throw that in my concoction, man. Oh, man, I got something. So that's what brought me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Duro, that's what brought me back to the table and back in my lab notes. Like, shout out to Aria and the team, everybody in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But, bro, I mean, shit, this is what I do. I'm an artist. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I know how to do that. And I got all the DNA. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna bring that back. So that's what made me like go back into my lab notes, look at my shit. Like, and then like I was telling y'all in the live, like I'm looking at my high performance bullies, me and Big Suge, and I'm looking at Black Bull. I'm like, every time I look at them, I'm like, what am I gonna do with y'all? Y'all dope as fuck, but I ain't with bullies no more. So like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and resurrect my project, go ahead and wipe the dust off the bitch, and then do what I do. So that's what made me bring that to the table. But you know what I mean? Shout out to Aria and them, you know what I mean? Sumo, all them, but really Aria and all them motherfuckers, founders of the Pit Monster, because what they on, I've been on. What they did, I respect. You know, I respect the team effort. I respect the movement. I knew that, you know, they dealt with all the naysayers, all the shit I deal with all that shit. And now they got a wave. Now I can ride their wave. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just riding her wave, but I'm making the contrary. I'm making the flip side. I'm making the mean one. You know what I'm saying? I'm making the performance version. I'm not making the couch potato one. You want the couch potato one? Cool. But you want the performance one? You know, I'm making those, the Formula One Bull.
So you brought up my in
go ahead.
Side.
Say that again, Nelmac.
You'll have the Terrier and then the Bull gonna bring that size, right?
Yep, Terrier. No, not the Terrier. The Bull is gonna bring the size. AK gonna bring the size. The double XL bullies are gonna bring the size. But what's gonna really bring that motherfucking fire though? That Fee 5-4 fum is AK. AK from the. Oh no, hold on. I forgot a piece. Okay, I'm gonna get one of them bulldogs from Sunshine Bulls. Okay, which is the reason why them Brazilian bulls look all freakish and got them crazy eyes and shit, is because of that bulldog, that mastiff type bulldog they got. So I'm gonna get one of them Sunshine Bulls. Actually, I'm gonna get two. I'm gonna get a male and a female, right? So I'm gonna get a male and a female of those bulldogs. I'm gonna get a male and a female Bull because I want the DNA. I said this last week. At first, I was just gonna get females, but I want the DNA. So I want the males just for they semen. That's it. Give me their semen. I probably won't even breed the males. They're just gonna be there. I'm gonna milk their semen just so I got Bull DNA in my lab, and then I'm gonna get a male bulldog just so I can got Bull that Sunshine Bulldog DNA. But the females, you know, I'm gonna run, you know, AK to the females. I'm gonna run, you know, Big Suge to the females. I'm gonna run, you know, Prophet and all them to the females. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Duro, find Prophet and Ghost so people can see how cold I was with the bullies, man. I don't think I've been doing this shit for so long, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, motherfuckers don't really know. Like, when I be saying got DNA, I do, and I know y'all, a lot of people hear me and they're like, oh, this nigga be talking, you know, because motherfuckers don't like it when men talk with confidence and stuff. You know, they feel some type of way about it. You know what I mean? They feel threatened by it. But it's like, I talk with it because I really am that guy. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at Duro Lounge, we don't feel like that.
I'm not saying you guys, right? Just, you know, like I said, I'm just saying because people watch this, right? People watch this, and you know, they might be new to me on your platform. They might be, right?
Yeah,
so,
they might be.
So they'll hear me talk about these things and they're like, yeah, right. Okay. Go back in time and check my dogs. That's the thing I like. Go keep scrolling and you see. Damn,
let me ask you a question though. So because I'm gonna find those dogs for you in a minute. But let me ask you this question since we brought up AK. Hey, I'm getting some feedback from somebody. It might be you, Matt. All right.
Hey, just press what I tell my people, Duro, just press mute when like a walkie-talkie. When you're done talking, just press mute.
Yeah, because that joint was popping or something. I don't know what that was. But so AK traces back to Prince Gunner, right?
Yep.
And at the time, Crack Kennel produced AK. I mean, Gunner. He produced Gunner.
Yes, sir.
And so instead of going through Lion's Lair, what made you go? I mean, through Crack, what made you go to Lion's Lair to get Prince Gunner's DNA instead of just going to Crack?
Because I didn't know that Crack Kennel produced Prince Gunner. I just, if it wasn't for Lion's Lair's superior marketing, I would have never even known about Crack Kennel. Now, not to say that Greg wasn't already popping or Crack Kennel wasn't already popping, because he was already popping when it comes to the Red Dogs, but
his dad was doing it.
Yeah, he didn't come into my algorithm though. What popped into my algorithm was Prince Gunner. So then when I got DNA, when I got AK, that's when Greg reached out to me from Crack Kennel. Once he saw who I was, well, of course he didn't see me, but he can tell by my voice or whatever that, oh, this is a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a brother got, because he was always trying to get offspring from Lion's Lair, but he didn't, Lion's Lair was just, he didn't want him to have the DNA that he had. That's one thing that y'all gonna learn about the dog game, man. Is it's real, it's some prejudice shit going on around here in the dog game. You'll figure it out. But so when he found out that I got that DNA between Gunner and Spade, right, which is an unleashed dog, he reached out to me like, yo, he let me know, like, yo, you know what you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know what I got. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, nigga, of course I know what I got. But I didn't know he produced Gunner, right?
Okay.
Like, I didn't know that. And like I said, to be real with you, right? Because I was into high performance dogs, and I was already fucking, I already know about the Red Dogs, all that stuff, right? Right. If I didn't see Gunner in the condition that Simon had him in, if I seen him in the condition that when Greg had him, I probably wouldn't have got a dog off of Gunner. I'm just keep it raw. I got to keep 1,000.
Okay.
Because I was buying dogs for performance parts. So when I seen Gunner, a red dog that was shredded up like a game pit bull and was acting like one, oh my God. I was like, ooh, I was like, Chris Brown, give me that. So straight up. So I didn't know he came from Greg or Crack Kennel until Greg reached out to me when he knew I got AK. Because he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's giving me my props. Like, yo, you know what you got, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know what I got. So that's the reason why, to answer your question. That's because I didn't know that Crack Kennel produced him until he told me. Yeah, until he told me, like, I produced Gunner. Like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
Every podcast that you was on, nobody never asked you that question. You know what I mean? And
but they don't know you, like, as far as you know me. Like, they don't know how you know me because you a fan of the dogs. That's how we connected, because of the dogs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you've been fucking with me since day one because of the dogs.
Yep.
So you're right.
CDC asked a question. He said, how do you measure performance in your breeding program if the dogs aren't actively working? He said, no shade at all, coach. All love. Just curious.
No, great question. Great question,
Yeah.
CDC.
Yeah, good question.
So one thing that I've always told everybody that I specialize in making dogs and conditioning dogs. So I know how to make my dogs do what I want them to do performance-wise. I know how to train dogs. I know how to push dogs. I know how to test their brains, motors. Okay. So for me, for example, right? I don't need to agitate my dog to know that if I did agitate him and make him or her want to feel comfortable enough to bite you, I can do that. I'm good enough to do that and bring that out in my animals because I'm the dog guy. I have a connection with my dogs. I have a pack environment that all my dogs feed off of. They all feed off each other. So if I wanted a dog that might have been timid to learn something, I would just bring it out to my training area, tie it up, and let the dog watch me do what I'm doing with that dog. Find what triggers that dog, and then I will figure out how to motivate it to do what I want to do. So to answer your question, because I'm a conditioner, that's how I measure the performance in my dogs. Because I'm testing endurance, I'm testing
while you working them.
I'm testing strength, I'm testing on and off switch, I'm testing agility, I'm testing all that. And like I said, a dog will, man, I mean, a fucking chihuahua will bite your ass, man. Okay? Hey, Duro, remember this? I don't know, you. Some of y'all might have been, y'all got to go back in time fucking with the coach. I had a damn Frenchie named Judah.
The shredded up Frenchie?
No, that was Ruthie, but he was shredded up too. This, you know what I mean? He was before Ruthie, okay? But I had him fucking shaking up a goddamn bite sleeve like he was a goddamn Malawal. That nigga will fuck some shit up. That motherfucker, I call him like Mighty Mouse, man. That motherfucker bite you. He's a French bulldog. You know why he was doing that? You know why he was doing that? Because he was around a whole bunch of other dogs. He thought he was okay. Watch it. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing. I had Frenchies at the same time. I had pit bulls and band dog. I had 3 litters at once. I had a Frenchie litter, a pit bull litter, and a band dog litter. And I raised them all together. Why was my Frenchies thinking they was fucking pit bulls? Why was my Frenchies backing down my pit bulls? You know why? Because
they was watching the pit bulls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They emulate what they see.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Yellow One. Thank you. So, back to the question, right? How do I know? Because I put my dogs in environments where I can see it. But that's what I do. I don't need to run them through a gauntlet to know what it is. Like I'm so in tune with what I want to see that I know if I put the time in perfecting or what would I call fine tuning. If I put the time in fine tuning a thing that I want to see out of that dog, I can get it. Not only that, if the dog is kind of slow, I'll put it around other dogs, just like I just gave y'all an example with them puppies, that will bring it out. I've seen it so many times on my yard. I got a Malawal that I brought to my yard as a Malawal. She was all scary berries coming to my yard. My yard is on some extra credit shit, man. I got an extra credit yard, man. Okay. So she was kind of in her shell for a good month and a half, damn near 2 months. Over time, she started feeding off the yard. She started seeing how when I go and I feed everybody, how they act, how everybody's competing. You know what I mean? The Malawals, they super smart. So then the stuff that she was seeing, she started to pick up. So then what she started to do, she wanted to compete with them. So now when I come, now she's running back and forth like they doing. Now she jumping. You know what I mean? Now she biting at the kennels. You know what I mean? Now she up there thinking she all that. Now she want all the smoke. Where before she was over there in her little turtle shell. So how do I assess? Back to your question, CC. How do I measure performance? Because I already know what I'm looking for. And I let my environments and I let situations and I let certain type of tests let me know that, hey, this dog can work at a level that I want him to do. And if I wanted to excel, I have to fine tune it. So I don't ever assume any dog to be on a level that I want him to be without me putting in the time and putting in the type of work that I need. You know what I'm saying? So now if I'm specifically doing bite work to compete, then I'm going to be doing that, right? But all I need for my program is to make my dogs top tier athletes. That's what I like for me.
Okay. That's a good answer.
So which dog sets the temperature?
All of them.
Yeah.
Like I was telling y'all, I had Frenchies that was acting like pit bulls. You couldn't tell them that they wasn't no pit bull. And the pit bulls was recognizing the energy. Fuck the size. It was the energy of that dog
Energy.
in its mind that, you know what, I don't care. I don't see a size. I see the fact that I grew up around this. I had to compete with y'all, and I'm one of y'all. And if you want to back me down, back me down. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what it was for me. You know what I'm saying? No, Matt.
Yeah.
Big Big said, what made you want to produce mixed breeds?
Oh, good question, man. Good question. Man, I mean, I like to make, I'm an artist. I like to make dogs. I always wanted to make dogs since I was 8. And every dog on the planet Earth is a mix. So if I already know that dogs are mixed and I like to create because I'm an artist, not a breeder, then shit, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel.
That's right.
I'm just going to follow the forefathers before me who made these breeds that we love today. So, I mean, I'm just following the blueprint. That's all, because I like to create. You know what I'm saying? I like to create. I'm an artist, man. So that's why. Hopefully that answered your question.
Right. That was a good question. That was a very good answer. I got a question for you. When we talk about the formula, hold on, I got some feedback. All right, so when we go back to the Formula One bull, what are you looking for that temperament to be with that dog?
Ooh, I want that bitch to be mean. I want it to be mean, but I gotta have an on-off switch. So if you guys have ever owned, I'm sure Yella, you probably have, been fucking with pit bulls, and some of you guys probably have too. Have you ever had a dog that has so much drive that he didn't know when to turn it off? Right? I've had dogs like that, and to the point where I've lost dogs. Right? I've had dogs unalive themselves because they didn't have an on-off switch. That shit is a turnoff. I do not like a dumbass dog. Whether you got top tier drive or not, I like a dog with some common fucking sense. All right?
Sense, yeah.
Now, when you've lost dogs because of this, multiple, that tends to make you feel some type of way to where, you know what, I have to correct that, or I don't want that because I don't like losing my investments. Because see, my dogs aren't pets. They're a part of a program that I have for a future dog. So they have to make sense to me to have them. I mean, so at the end of it all, I have to see it for, like these dogs gotta have a motherfucking on-off switch. Okay. They have to.
So let me ask you this. What structure are you looking for? Are you looking for the American Bully structure, or are you looking for your own type of structure?
It depends on what I'm making. And you know what? I like variants. You've heard me say this.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know.
That's probably heard me say this that fuck with me. I know my brothers know that I speak this. I like variants because, like people, like athletes. Athletes come in all shapes and sizes. So for me, I'm only playing God. I'm not God. I'm just assisting God. I'm like God's assistant. The DNA, the spirit and the DNA belongs to the Almighty who created all things. All I do is, manipulate what God creates. So when it comes to the structure, I'll take whatever God gives me as long as it performs at a top level. That's it. I don't care if it's small, medium, it's got a roach back, straight back. You know what I mean? If that dog got a roach back, ugly, but it's performing at an elite level, like an athlete, give me that. Chris Brown, give me that.
Okay.
Because for me, it's not a dog show. For me, it's pinnacle of performance. Frames, brains, motors. If your frame matches, is in harmony with your brain and your motor, and you perform at a top level, whether it's ugly to me or it's ugly to you, but that dog is top tier, give me that Chris Brown. That's how I keep it simple, man. You know what I mean? I keep it simple.
That's a good take. So with that take, let me ask you this. How important is health on your yard?
Okay, what do you like? You gotta clarify that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you mean?
How important is the health of the dogs on your yard?
I mean, I would love to have a healthy dog, but I know in my reality it's give and take.
Mhm.
So if I get some genetic parts that I never had, but the dog wasn't as healthy as I wanted, I'm taking that because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is for me to get those genetics, and I'm willing through my skill, my talent, to be patient enough to fix the other stuff. I'm willing to do that because that's my love for doing what I do. That's my passion, is making dogs. So I'm willing to be patient to hopefully correct these health issues. I'm not throwing a dog away just because certain things that I don't like in its health. If it has other things that I can use, and then maybe later on down the road through my expertise and my talent, I can fix the health. I just don't throw dogs in the trash just because I don't. But like I said, I'm an artist though. I'm an engineer. Not everybody's an artist and an engineer with dogs. Most people are just breeders. So if you're a breeder, you don't see it like I see. You don't see it. You're not going to see it through my lens, and I'm okay with that. And I would never say for anybody, okay, Coach said do it this way. No. I do it my way because I'm Frank Sinatra. I do it my way. This is my way. I'm not telling you to do it my way. You have your way. But see, when I come out with these type dogs and you wondering why, then I tell you, then you might get it. You know what I'm saying? So health, I respect health. I want a healthy dog, okay? But I don't want to be spending money on vet bills and all that shit. I want that. But genetic parts trumps health to me. For me, genetic parts or characteristics for high performance trumps health because I'm looking at athletes. You know what I'm saying? Athletes only is good for a season.
Okay.
That's me.
So we got some more questions here for you. We got, so Dallas World says, so Dog God, do you develop them for hog dogs or is it purely athletic?
For me, I produce performance animals. I don't produce specific dogs. Now, I'm going to produce specific dogs now that my program is shifted toward military dogs. Yeah, specific. But like even when I had my pit bulls, when I was doing pit bulls, I just wanted maximum prey drive. And I wanted muscle on top of muscle and fucking superior structure. That's all I wanted. Maximum Jason Voorhees, murder, kill, prey drive. I wanted muscle on top of muscle. And I wanted fucking superior structure, and I got that. I did that. Then I wanted my pit bulls to be bigger, stronger, and faster, and I did that. That's all I wanted. But I never had a specific thing like I want my dogs to hunt hogs, or I want my dogs to do Schutzen, or no. I just, for me, there you go. So for me, I like to condition dogs. That's me. That's my thing. I like to work. I want to see how long I can push you until you gas out. I want to see how strong you are. I want to see how strong you are mentally. I want to see if you don't understand, when to go and when not to go. I want to get your muscles. I want to get you shredded wheat. I want to, like that's my thing. Like that's what I like to see in my dogs. I didn't have breed dogs for this specific reason until now. Now I'm specific. But before I wasn't. I just want an athletic, top tier working dog with an on-off switch. That's it.
Okay. So this dog right here, this one of your older bullies you used to have?
Yeah, that's Big Boy Prophet.
Okay.
Yeah, the double XL. That boy had a fucking damn near 30-inch head. You see that nigga's head? Duro, I know you got some other ones on there, Duro, so they can see that boy at different angles.
I don't. I'm gonna find them though.
Oh, they there.
I'm fine. You got a lot of pictures, man.
Yeah. We got Big Boy Goat and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Goat and Prophet. If anybody can find these pictures, send them to me. That'll be quicker.
Prophet was my first inquiry.
Go ahead, Nell Mac. You got a question?
I said I'm gonna just throw this out there. Prophet was my first inquiry. That motherfucker beautiful.
Salute, Nell. Yeah, I used to get a lot of love off that boy, Big Boy Prophet. See, back in those days, that's when you was paying stupid, crazy, dummy dollars for
bullies.
Yeah.
So Lorena said, when you have a dog that doesn't have an off switch, are you able to just correct it, or can you breed out of it? And if you can breed out of it, how do you know what dog to put with it to correct that? That's a
Ooh,
good
good
question.
question, Lorraine. So you can't correct a dog with no on-off switch. You can't do it. It's like that's a brain, to me, that's a
Yep.
brain retardation. That's a
Yep.
retardation
Yep.
of the brain.
Yep.
Okay. So you can't breed out of it. Now, if you're like me, right? Some people, okay, if I didn't have the patience, Lorena, or chat panel, if I didn't have the patience, I would have culled the dog. Matter of fact, the dog culls itself because, whatever. Either I would have culled the dog, what I mean by that, I would have gave it away, something or whatever, sent it to the pound, because it would have did something that it shouldn't have did, or it would have died like the few of them that I had died, right? Because they didn't know how to shut it off. Now, I like the drive, chat, panel, Lorena. I love the drive, but I need situational awareness, or what we would like to call common sense. So I know how to put common sense in a dog because I'm frames, brains, and motors. I'm breeding for the frame of the dog, everything that God gives me, frame-wise. That's going to complete a superior athlete. Brain-wise, everything. Because every dog has his own spirit, his own mind. As long as that dog is spiritually and mentally aware of when should he or she, or when shouldn't he or she do, I'm good with that. It's called an on-off switch. It's awareness. Okay. So if I have dogs that are lower frequency, which is they're not on that rah, rah, rah. They're very manageable. They're very low key. Then I can correct that hopefully by taking that low key, low energy dog to that high drive dog with no on-off switch. Then I fucking do that. I do that breeding, and then I keep all the puppies out. And then I fucking test every one of them to see which one I got. Now, this is where a lot of people get this shit fucked up because they're not artists. They're not engineers. If a dog doesn't show me what I want in the on-off switch, but it has the DNA and I have it on my yard, I'm breeding everything because you do not know which one is going to give you your outcome in the offspring. That one can show you it in the genetics that is showing, right? That is expressing, but it may not produce it. Then that one that came from that whole genetic cook up, right? It's not showing you, maybe it's got better off switch than that one that didn't have one, but it's still like, I don't really like it. It's still kind of off, but you breed it and then produce fucking what you want. See, that's the art of this shit, right? That's the art of it, that when you're an engineer and you test everything, you'll find out. But if you listen to a lot of these people who be talking about shit, because they don't test everything in the form of performance and the breed shed, shout out to the master class. Shout out to the master class I done did with thoroughbred racehorses. That's comparable to competition working dogs. If y'all watch that class, that's where I learned that from. I studied thoroughbred racehorses, and they test the losers and the winners. They test the losers and the winners on the track, and they test the losers and the winners in the breeding shed. So hopefully I answered your question, Lorena.
So Della's World has another one for you. He said, the other question I would ask is there a point where, hold on, excuse me. Oh, my computer did somewhere. Okay. He said, the other question I would ask is there a point where the dog is too dangerous because there's a difference between reactive and man aggressive?
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, there is. Because, see, I got a dog named Cowboy. He calmed down. He's older now. He calmed down. Praise the Lord. But he was dangerous. But it wasn't because he was man aggressive. It was because he just had an issue with anybody he didn't know, and his response was to be proactively trying to let you know that he ain't feeling you because he don't know you. And it was for no reason, right? You didn't have to show him no aggression. He just looking at you like you automatically is a threat. Okay. So that reactive aggression, right? What you saying? Okay. Okay, it depends. Now, if a dog sees you as a game, like a lot of these dogs do, that could be reactive aggression, right? Oh, I'm used to getting agitated by people. So because I'm used to seeing people and they agitate me, I'm reacting to you in an aggressive way. Versus a dog like Cowboy was just dangerous. I told people, my nephews, don't go and pet him. Plus, he will let you know ahead of time you ain't going over there to him. You would never even get close to him because automatically when he see you, his hawks is up and he's got the fucking rabies Cujo look. So you're not even going over there like, hey buddy, hey buddy, you want me to pet you? So Cowboy was a dangerous dog, but I would say there is a difference. Yeah, look at that boy. Oh my boy. Hey, look at that boy. Yellow one. Look at that big ass motherfucker, yellow one.
Yeah, now I like his head shape. And then he got the neck, like you said, with what you said earlier, the
Rodeo Bull.
The Rodeo Bull, yeah, he got the neck. I love his head. He cheeky. His head piece beautiful. Good top line. Good top line muscle. Yeah.
He got that square muscle that I like.
Yeah, he nice. So you still got him?
No. He passed away. But guess what I got, yellow one?
What's that?
I got the DNA. I got the DNA. No.
Oh man.
You know what that means? I got the straws, yellow. I got the straws, yellow one. So to answer your question, do I still got him? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he walking the earth? No. Is he in my fucking DNA lab sitting on ice? Yeah.
Man, that's a bad joke.
And you say he was an XL?
Double XL.
Double XL, okay.
That nigga was like 180.
Oh man.
Hey, Duro, show him big boy goat. Show him big boy goat time.
All right, give me time to find goat.
Come on, man. Hey, yellow one. This is why they feel some type of way about me, yellow one. You know what I'm saying? This is why they, cause I really got the dog.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at. He got a real skinny tail, real thin tail. I like. Yeah, motherfucker. I like him.
Man, what you talking about?
Hey, and then I had his half sister named Reign Supreme. Was cold too.
She was XL or she was a standard?
She came from an XL bully breeding, but I wouldn't consider her
get
XL.
some feedback, yo.
Yeah, remember y'all gotta when y'all done talking, y'all gotta press mute. She came from an XL breeding, but she wasn't an XL though. But that bitch was dope. Her name was Reign Supreme. That bitch was dope. Hey, she died of I couldn't get no pup. I paid 10 grand for that bitch. Couldn't get no puppies out of her. She died of pyometra. I done took so many L's. Hey, chat. I done took so many L's in this dog game. Oh my God, it'll make Hercules cry.
Now how did she pass from pyometra? I mean, they couldn't give you no antibiotics and nothing to put on.
I didn't
that's
know
surgery, bro.
I didn't know that she had it. Okay, I only assumed that she had it because she could never give me puppies, right? And so I thought she every time I bred her, she absorbed her puppies, right? So I would see I see damn near like she pregnant, and then like damn near closer to the end of her pregnancy, I would see like this milky shit, bloody milky shit out her cooch. I'm like, damn, this bitch done absorbed her puppies.
Nah, that was pyometra. Yep.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Big Biz said,
Go ahead.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
Big Biz said, would you ever do a bully to AK?
Okay, so that's gonna be the Rodeo Bull.
Oh,
but what it's gonna be, Big Biz House, is gonna be AK to a Boer Bull. And or AK to that fucking Sunshine Bulldog. And then those puppies into the bullies. But I would never do an AK to a bully. No, sir. Because see, they already hate on AK because they never seen something like him ever in their life. So they try to say he a bully, and I always got to rebuke him in the name of Jesus Christ. I got to rebuke him because that nigga, you wish he was a bully. You wish that motherfucker there. That nigga is not GOAT. He's not Prophet. He's not none of the bullies. I got bullies on the yard. I can show you a bully. There's one right there.
So let's get this out there on Duro Lounge. So what is AK?
AK is a double XL pit bull phenotype genotype. Learn about it. Learn about a phenotype. Learn about a genotype. Then shrink AK down to 35 pounds and tell me what the fuck he is. Not only that, come to my yard and see him tear some shit up. Tell me what he is.
No. But look,
I'm just saying, come to my yard and see why I call him the bone crusher. Come to my yard and see why I made sure, because I'm the dog god. When I saw his potential to be a fucking problem, I nurtured him not to be. I found out what his fucking his little sweet tooth. I found out that boy loved to bite shit so much that I found out he need a pacifier, and I made sure he focused on pacifier instead of his prey drive. So now when he get on this rah shit, I just put a bone in his mouth. That's like a baby crying and shit. That's all he need. As long as he got something in his mouth crunching shit, I never nurtured who he really is. That dog intimidates me. That dog is a true freak, and I've had many top tier dogs over my life. I've never owned a dog that's ever intimidated me. Okay, ever. So AK is a double XL, which is 26 inches tall, long, lanky, athletic, bone, head, mouth, strength, okay, drive, everything you would want in your fucking pit bull AK is, but better, faster, okay? You would blow your top if you ever seen AK in person jump as high. That nigga can Vince Carter, his 112-pound frame can Vince Carter out of that kennel. He don't need to jump and grab shit. He'll jump up on top and get out. So to answer your question.
So your boy is off of King Murdoch right here, right?
No, he's off of Prince Gunner and Spade.
Prince Gunner, but Prince Gunner is off of Murdoch.
Prince Gunner's off of Murdoch, yes. Prince Gunner off of Murdoch, yes.
Okay. I could see the resemblance.
But see, he don't look like Murdoch. He look more, if you look on Spade's side, and if you know anything about Fireline, then you can see AK. That's why I did my research. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. AK more leaning toward Spade's side. The gun, where he gets Gunner is in the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Everything
but
else.
He got heavy gargoyles in him though. I see. He don't got the full pad up here, but I see he got some gargoyles up in here. So that's where he get all that bone from.
No, you gotta go back to Unleash. When you get a chance, if you can go down the Unleash rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why
that's the name of the kennel?
Unleash Kennels. You go back to them Fireline dogs. You go back to them Fireline dogs, then you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at Spade's body, you can see where AK get his body from. Like AK's body is not his dad's body. AK only resembles his dad in the face. That's it. Other than that, everything else it come from Spade's side. Them long ass legs, that chest, that lanky body, that come from Fireline. So Unleash Spade if you can find her. But Fireline, they're called Fireline Pits, which is Spade's.
Fireline Pits. Oh, all right, my fault.
Yeah, Fireline Pits. So that's why I found them legs, because I wanted them legs for my dog. I wanted the drive and the legs because I wanted my pit bulls to be bigger, stronger, and faster. Okay. So I needed some speed.
Well, I feel like your boy got Prince Gunner chest though.
Nah, look at Spade's chest.
Like that chest.
Nah, go back to it. If you look at Spade's chest, he got Spade's chest. You know what I'm saying? He's his father's son, but he's his mother's son too.
They only got Fireline Pits.
Deacon, Fireline Pits Deacon. Is that in there? Deacon?
Deacon,
You can
nah.
find
I ain't see Deacon.
Fireline Pits Deacon. Is that in right there? Nope.
Let me see.
Nope. Wait, is that Deacon over there? Nope.
Nah.
Nope. Nah, it's Deacon. Fireline Pits Deacon.
They don't got Deacon up. They don't got him posted. I thought maybe he'll be in.
I got a picture of him on my shit, but you'll have to go back in time. But if you go back in time, then you can see where AK get them long ass legs and that lanky ass body from.
Hey, this is good clarification because you usually just have Gunner up there, so it looked at one-sided as if you was comparing him to Gunner, but now that you explained it more, I definitely understand what you're looking at.
Yes, sir. And I put up Spade too. You know what I mean? I put up Spade as well. But like I said, this is what I do because I'm buying DNA. And when I bought AK, I was talking to Simon because I was buying DNA. So I was asking Simon, am I going to get drive, that look in that drive from Gunner, and I want them legs and that length from the mama. That's how I was talking to Simon when I bought AK. Can I get the leg and that length size from the mom, and can I get the drive and the muscle from the dad? That's what I asked Simon when I bought AK. Can I get that? He said, yeah. Give me that, Chris Brown. That's it. That's all. But then I did my research to see down the line where I'm getting these type of things. That's why I found out about Spade side. That's why I found out about Gunner side, and I can see where AK is. Because like I said, AK don't look like fucking King Murdoch. He not the size of King Murdoch. He don't look like King Murdoch. AK is his father, but he's not his daddy. AK is taller than his daddy. He got a longer muzzle than his daddy. He's fucking stronger than his daddy. Not only he's taller than his dad, not only that, he's a super producer. Gunner ain't produced shit better than AK. You find me another son off a Gunner that's famous like AK, find it. I won't even hold my breath. You won't find it. And Gunner done produce a lot of puppies. Gunner done produce a lot of puppies. Ain't none of them AK. And not only that, AK outproduced Gunner. Period.
It's that Murdoch dog. He got some of that big red blood up in it.
Yeah, he got some of that Camelot and that gargoyle blood up in him.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he got some of that Camelot, gargoyle blood in him. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yellow with them Camelot type red dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But see, check this out. When Greg had Gunner, he had him thick. I wouldn't have been attracted to that. Because to me, it would have been just like another red dog to me. But them boys over in UK had that boy on a goddamn workout regimen. Had that boy looking like Bruce Lee.
Let me see. I want to see if I can find what you call his pet. What is it one more time? Fireline.
Just see if you can find Spade Unleashed pad on. I'm about to see Pez Online is not working no more, huh? Yellow One.
Nah.
Yeah,
Man, it's been down by 2 minutes. It's another database everybody been using. What's it called? Pedigree Forum, a pedigree platform. Yeah, pedigree platform. That's what a lot of people use, and now they switched over to that.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably why. You know what I'm saying? So her pedigree was on there before. But again, for this is how I operate, man. Like I don't get into how, what, and whys. I get into what's in front of me. So if I see a dog like Spade, which I was very attracted to, and I see a dog like Gunner that I'm very attracted to, and I'm asking the breeder something, and you hopefully know why you bought those dogs, especially when you're charging a premium, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt when I ask you specific things. Like, I already have my line of pit bulls. So if I'm only looking to add a dog outside of my blood that's going to allow me to make my bloodline of dogs bigger, stronger, and faster, all I want to do is complement my already premium fucking extreme drive. I want to complement it. So can Gunner complement that? Yes or no? Yes. The muscle that you showed on that dog, can it produce it? Yes. Okay, cool. The male is already unlocked. I don't care what's behind it. I ask about King Murdoch. I don't ask about none of that shit. I'm asking you specifically a question. That drive that I see that you demonstrating on your fucking platform, can I get that? Yes. The muscle that you show me that you have on that dog, can I get that? Yes. Cool. Bingo. Done. The female, the height on that bitch, can you give me that? The structure on that bitch, can you give me that? Yep. Boom. Done. How much you want? That's how I keep it simple. Then once I get it, then I go down the rabbit hole to see if I can compound it. That's when I go down the pedigree and hope they ain't lying about the dogs that's in there. But I still only predicate what I want off of what I see. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice and clear. Clear, man.
And as breeders or dog engineers, that's how you need to keep it. Keep it simple. These motherfuckers is lying. Okay, keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? If you're blessed enough to go back 3 generations, men, top and bottom, and the people that you're buying the dogs
that's all
from,
I could find.
That's all you need is that. Yeah. I know what it is though. You know what I mean?
Now who is this?
But you see them long ass fucking legs. That's all I gave a fuck about. You see that lanky ass body. So for me, if I wanted my line, which didn't have that height or them legs, that length or them legs, if I said I want mine, which I already love, just to be bigger, stronger, and faster, I just say that female got them long ass legs, that lanky body. I want that. Give me that. That's all I said to myself. Give me that. Right. I don't care what they mixed it with, how they got it. I see what's in front of me. I want that in my line. I know that, you know what? I can't keep breeding my dogs the same way and think I'm going to get taller dogs all of a sudden. I'm not stupid. So if I want that, I got to add it. And so I got to be able to, humble myself down and say, you know what? You did something that I didn't do, and I need that. I'll buy that from you because I need that. And if you tell me the truth, praise God. But if you don't, then I'll figure it out on my own. Okay, give me the dog in front of me. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. But then I got that though. So God is good. I got what I wanted. I got bigger, stronger, and faster dogs. I got that.
That's what they do.
Okay.
So these dogs right here, you implemented these dogs into your program.
I implemented Spade, which is AK's mother, which comes from Unleashed, right? So Unleashed, right? Very popular kennel. They were known for XL pit bulls. They made a lot of money off of their program, XL pit bulls. Now he don't sell dogs. He's in the weed game, and he's fucking multi-millionaire in the weed game. But he was killing the game with his pit bulls, and his thing was XL pit bulls. That's his thing, right? Now the black dogs became super popular, and he had XL pit bull black dogs that everybody wanted. Okay, now were they pit bull in action? No. But were they pit bull phenotype, genotype that everybody wanted, and he made a fucking super fucking grip off that shit? Yeah, yes he did. Now I never knew about him until I found Lion's Lair. Because he bought dogs from all over the place. He got dogs from Toe Chain. He got dogs from a lot of people. Shout out to Simon. Shout out to Simon, okay?
Yeah, I heard a Toe Chain, Jay.
Yeah, shout out to Toe Chain. Okay. So, but Simon, he and him is similar. He has his money right. He was buying all kind of dogs, but he had his own vision. So he was buying top tier dogs from all over the place, but he was mixing them in ways that motherfuckers wasn't doing. That's why he was able to build his following before he had to take a vacation. That's why we ain't heard from him, okay?
Right.
But anyway, that's his business. But again, when I seen a dog like this, I don't think that's Spade. That might be Spade. But when I seen a dog with the leg,
Yeah,
I just looked at the
her.
dog. Okay, so I just looked at the dog, yellow one. I looked at the dog's for the leg and the length.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that. That's all I needed to see. Then I seen Gunner, and he was breeding them two together. That's all. That's all. So I'm like, okay, I'm already got my shit. Bigger, stronger, and faster. Yes, done. Yes, bigger,
This
stronger.
dog look like a male.
Done. Because think about it like this, yellow one in chat. Think about it like this. If we was out there in the box and we seen a motherfucker slaying shit, and we didn't have that slaying shit that we needed, but they had it. I don't care how they bred it. I just want the slayer. You gonna sell it to me or not?
Right.
We're not getting into how it was bred and all that shit. I ain't getting all that shit. Can that dog produce what I see? Yes or no? Give me that, Chris Brown. It's simple. And that's how I saw AK's mother and AK's father for me to produce my dogs, which is the XL Pitbull Draco, like you see with Black Hawk and you see with Draca and all the other ones I produced. You know, that's how I was able to get dogs like that, because I had the vision and I went outside of my line to get it, and I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Minus who gives a fuck what's behind it. Because I got what's in front of it right now on my yard.
Right.
I can smoke a bag of that.
So AK kind of took more after this the phenotype more after this dog right here with this female.
No.
Would you? Okay.
He just has the body. He has the height and the leg like the female, but he's got the face of like he's got like the features of his dad in the face.
I'm saying, is he more? But is he like? Is he? He's not as girthy as his dad. That's what I guess.
He's not. No, he's not.
Right.
Bully.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He
No,
kind of. That's why I was saying he kind of looked more more thicker than his mom, but not as thick as his dad.
Facts.
You know what I'm? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what I noticed when I see AK. You know, I'm seen pictures of him. He kind of looked more like he looked like a thicker version of his mom.
Correct.
But not as thick as not as girthy and thicker as his dad. Yeah, I got you. That's what I was saying.
And there's a reason why he's that way too, yellow one, is because I conditioned that motherfucker like that.
Okay.
Right? So I put him through workout regimens to have him tight and muscled out. I don't keep him fat and heavy. Now, if I let him eat and shit, you know, I had him at a thick point one time because motherfuckers tell me like, damn, coach, you got AK. Motherfuckers told me that. She's like, damn, coach, you got AK kind of thick.
What you feed? What kibble you feed? If you feed kibble?
Well, I had different kibbles. I only feed kibble because I got too many dogs. I ain't got time to do the raw. But it depends. Anything chicken and rice.
Okay.
Anything chicken and rice, you know, is what I feed my dog. But because I feed dogs like athletes, I feed them by the cup, and I feed them in portions. Every dog different because I want them to have a certain type of physique. Now, I used to let my dogs graze and feed them all the same, and that's where they was holding their weight. Then, because I was really into my, you know, my training and stuff that I like to do with my conditioning, I was like, okay, I like the look of certain dogs, so I got to feed them a certain type of way to get their muscles to pop the way I want them after workouts.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it's a chicken and rice formula, bingo for me. So right now I feed a Costco brand because, you know, it's cost efficient. But I feed portions, if that makes sense, yellow one. And every dog gets a different portion depending on how I want them to look physique wise.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad though. Not at all.
Man, I mean, Hey,
So you gonna pull that profit. You got that profit sperm straw in the cut, huh? You ain't gonna use it no time soon, huh?
I honestly, I don't think I need yellow. I don't think I need to use it because I got his grandson right now, Black Bull. I ain't showed the world that nigga cold blood. The only thing I don't like about him, he got that fucking curl. He got a curled tail like a goddamn mother.
Oh, he
like,
got a gay tail.
Yeah, he got a gay tail, but his shit's curled up like the damn Kangol tail and shit. That's the only thing I don't like. But again, he's not a show dog. Hey,
yeah, I got a female like they got a gay tail.
Yeah, you know, he not a show dog for me though. You see what I'm saying? Like he just a piece of the puzzle. So everything else on him is fucking superior. You know what I'm saying? So right. I don't think I would have to use him, Yella. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look how he looked right there. I would never have bought a dog off a gunner if he looked like that. You see that picture?
Yeah. Right.
I would have never. If I seen him like that, I would have never bought nothing off him. Never.
See, and I like him.
So what? I know you saying he kind of fat. That's what you saying, Coach.
Yeah, I don't.
So what you got a picture, Duro? What he looked like when he bought something off him?
Yeah, he got to go to my shit. I got plenty of him when he looking like Bruce Lee. That's the only reason why. Because remember, I mean, all y'all know, chat. We done seen Camelot type dogs for years, nigga. That ain't nothing new to me.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Gargoyle piss. I've been a fan of gargoyle piss. I've been around for a long time. So this is like red dogs ain't nothing new to me. Whether they red old family style red nose type game pits or they Camelot style pits, that's nothing new to me. But I ain't never seen one that looked like a game dog, like on steroids. And that's how Gunner looked. He looked like a game dog on, and not only did he look, he act like it too. That dog got crazy drive. That's one thing I give Greg. However he bred his dogs, and he told me how he did it. I ain't gonna tell the secret. That's for him. He told me how he did it, but I understand how he got that drive because how he bred them. You know what I'm saying? The drive on them dogs is crazy. Like, you know, any game dog guy will love it. You will love it. The dog's drive is just fucking bananas. However, because remember, I'm telling y'all, I wanted my dogs to be bigger, stronger, and faster. I already had top tier dogs. Shaka, you know, like before I was on the internet, I had Shaka's dad, I had Shaka's grandmother. We had dogs that was top tier before Shaka and all them, before Africa and Holy Spirit. We done had top tier dogs before them. So I already had dogs with, you know, like top tier muscle, like the double muscle gene, and I already had great dogs, you know what I'm saying, before I got on the internet. But then when I seen, you know what I mean, there's other pictures of them though too. You got to find the pictures of them looking shredded wheat. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, you can see that one right there. But when I seen them fit with the drive though, man, I was like, like I told you, I was like, I need that. Motherfucker hit me with that price tag. Hey, Yellow One, he hit me with that price tag, nigga. I was like, he thought I was gonna run. He thought I was gonna be like, let me talk to my wife. Nigga, what? You don't know who you talking to, Nick. Nigga, what? How much you want for them? I want first pick. Oh, they all sold out. Only got this, that, and the third. What's available? I got second pick mail. How much you want for them? Done. Where you want me to send the deposit? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you want me to send the deposit? Nigga, done. Because I already knew in my mind, like, that dog I'm buying from you is an investment. I don't even know what it's going to look like. I just want the DNA. That's all I want. I'll do the rest. You know what I mean? But God blessed me with a dog that I ain't never had before in my life. It's AK. You know what I mean? So it worked out for me. It was an investment that I didn't regret. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, you know, it made me say to y'all last week that I'm going to clone him. I'm going to clone his ass. I'm going to clone him. He will be cloned. So that's how next level he is, chat. I'm cloning his ass. I'll spend the money. What is it, 100,000? I'll spend it. Because that is a once in a lifetime dog. A once in a lifetime dog is AK. That, like, Like that's something that you never even could imagine. But then when you have it, you like, what? You like, what?
Hey, that's a good feeling too, because when shit going on in the world, you can always say, hey, I got AK.
Right. You know, and then the technology, you know, while it's available, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Because that wasn't available for the old timers. It's available now. Imagine if the old timers could have cloned and they had the money to clone all their top tier dogs. Shit, if I'm Tom Gardner, I'm cloning my shit right now. I'm doing Return of the Living Dead. I'm going through my graveyard. I'm going to the pet cemetery, digging up my fucking best shit. I'm digging that motherfucker up in the pet cemetery, nigga. We doing a grave digger. We digging that motherfucker up and we going over there to the fucking place and getting them cloned. We Return of the Living Dead, nigga. They motherfuckers coming out the grave and shit. Like, what? That's how I'll be doing it. So AK is definitely probably while he alive, God willing. While he alive, I'm getting 3 of them. Three AKs while he living. God willing. And like I told y'all on my live, I'm gonna have 600 straws of AK. So when he dead, he still be living. AK number 1 will still live in my sperm bank. 600 straws will still live, even though his flesh is not here. His DNA will still be here. AK number 1, you can get AK number 1 straws for fucking 300,000. You want an AK fucking straw? 300,000. AK number 1, 300,000. Hey, look how they had him right there. They got them all. You know what I'm saying? They got that boy fucking muscled up. Look at AK. That's when I had him thick. That's when I had AK thick.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I had him thick on that one right there. You know what I'm saying? I shredded him up though. I got him shredded. Look how thick he was. That's when I let that boy graze his food. You know what I'm saying? I filled up that bowl, let him graze. We don't do that no more.
He can get as big as a bullet.
Bro, I mean, he got the DNA.
Yeah.
So he can definitely, he bigger than his dad. He bigger than his dad. But like I said, if you look at his body type, you know what I'm saying? He not bully body type. He got the shoulder game, but he too long and lank. He too lanky. He got a long ass, lanky ass body. You know what I'm saying? Like his body is super long and he's 26 inches tall, man. He's a big ass dog.
That is a very nice dog, man. It's a very nice dog.
So, you know, with what I got going on right now, fellas, it's game over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been humble for too long, man. You know what I mean? I've been a nice guy for too long, man. Like what I got right now is game over. It's game the fuck over. Period.
Man, talk your shit, bro. Shit. Be humble.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I respect the game and I respect all of y'all. I respect all of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a good person. So I respect everybody. I don't care what level you on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you let people feel like they're on a level, they really believe it. And that's where it's like, okay, now someone who has a level with you might have to tell you about yourself, you know? And if you think you on my level, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you whether you are or you're not. But if you want to downplay my level, then that's where I'm going to have to come in there. And then normally I don't do that. But if you want to downplay me, right? These are the spectators I'll be talking about. See, Yellow One, you didn't know me before all the stuff that me and my brother Duro had, which was just more, you know, it was family shit that me and my brother Duro had. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't know me before that. You didn't know that I've been dealing with this fucking spectators, naysayers, haters, and commentators since before me and Duro had a little gap in our fucking our brotherhood.
Right.
So you coming into the new shit, you like, well, damn, man, you know what I mean? Is it because of what we got going on, or is it because of Duro? No, it was never because of Duro. It's because that's what I've been dealing with since fucking day one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I come with the dogs. So then when you come with the dogs, Then niggas want to fucking downplay the dogs. Then you come with the commentary. Then they really want to downplay. Oh, this how he be talking, man. Oh, this nigga really talking. Got DNA. What the fuck he talking about?
Oh man.
So I've been dealing with that constantly. It just never stops, man. And that's like, shout out to Shaka, man. I post Shaka, and I used to always twist them pit bull guys' nipples when I say blue game pit bull, because he is a game dog. Oh man, they would help my engagement, man. That boy Shaka, they would take my engagement through the roof. Every time I said, I knew how to fucking get these motherfuckers in there. Oh, ain't no such thing in a blue game dog. Ain't no such thing on that fucking stupid shit. Shut your dumb ass up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right, I knew that there's no way that I can prove to you who he is. I don't give a fuck, but I know how to create engagement to push my post out.
Right.
And so that's how I was able to build my following, is through not controversy. I'm not a controversial person, but you know, through the people who was contrary to what I'm pushing. Because that's what the algorithm likes.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, they want you
Just gotta know how to manipulate it.
Yes. So AK was the first one that fucking took me to the moon. And I was promoting him as a fucking double XL pit bull. So you know them pit bull guys hated that shit. Oh, ain't no such thing. So man, they took AK to space.
Big Biz said, AK is a nice dog, coach. Would you do a breeding for the public?
No. Nope. No. Hey, what did Tombo say? No. With the finger? No. Hey, the public had their time. They had the opportunity. Salute to all the ones who got AK DNA. Respect to the ones that got them. Hopefully you know how to use the DNA. You would keep the DNA. But I'm not selling to no more consumers. I'm done with consumers, man. Consumers don't deserve my dogs, man. They just don't, man. They'll never appreciate them. They don't know how to breed them right. Nope. It's only the team, man. It's only the team gonna get them. Team Formula One, and then not only that, the military or professionals who are gonna compete with the dogs. That's the only one that's getting any type of DNA off of me. Professionals, the team.
I thought we was brothers, man. I can't get one. I can't get an AK
You're
DNA.
not supposed to tell everybody that you was supposed to get. You were supposed to tell everybody that you was getting it. You grandfather then. You ain't supposed to tell everybody you got grandfather then. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez, man.
Oh man. Yes, sir. That's the laughs, y'all. We gotta have fun, man. Gorilla Back said has AK. Go ahead.
Big Biz, I tried, man. I tried to let consumers, you know, reap the benefits of me building my program, because that's the only reason why the consumers got it, is because I'm building my program for me first, right? So anything that I got extra that I'm not keeping, I'm going to sell, right? To put back into the program to recoup. But at the same time, these people don't know what the fuck to do with my dogs. They don't have a fucking clue, which I'm not expecting them to have a clue.
Right.
Now, when I have a dog like AK, for example, and you have his DNA, but you don't know what to do with it, okay, then to me, I'm doing AK's bloodline and then just selling it to a consumer that don't know what to do with it.
Right.
That's how I feel about it now.
That's kind of like wasting them.
Yeah, you would never, you as an individual would never have the vision that I had, and nor sacrifice the money and risk sending 12 bands over there to the UK on a breeder you don't know, on a wish and a prayer that you're gonna get that fucking genetic profile in your dogs. You would never do that. You would never do it. So then if I'm selling you one for 2,500 or 2 bands, you getting something for fucking a fraction of the price. And you still wouldn't know what to do with it.
Right.
So for me, I'm giving away top tier DNA to a consumer who just gonna have it as a pet. And to me, that right there is like, you know what? Nah, nope, not no more.
Okay. Gorilla Back said, has has AK ever outproduced himself, or has he had any sons that has been producing themselves?
I wouldn't say he's outproduced himself, but he's produced himself. And I haven't bred his sons, me. However, I've had individuals who bred and got pieces off of his sons and daughters, but I'm not going to judge what they see versus what I see. So, has AK produced his level? Yes. Has he outproduced himself? No. But
Now, when you say producing level, like what you like as far as what?
like Black Hawk, like Draca, like Peaches, like
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying what attributes or traits would you say that made him produce himself?
his phenotype, his drive,
Mm-hmm.
his intensity,
Okay,
you know.
like that's
yeah.
what I was saying.
Okay, yes, sir. I understand. Yeah, his phenotype, his drive, his intensity, he's produced that. Now, like I said,
Okay.
outproduce himself. The only way I can give him an outproduction is if his sons or daughters outproduce him. That's when I would give them the level that they outproduce his dad.
So this picture right here, this is the picture that you saw that made you want to get some out Gunner.
No. There's another picture. There's another one in there. You know, man, when you get a chance,
But but this picture though, he don't look like the picture that you showed earlier.
Now look at this picture, right? You see the leg and the chest area. You see that.
Yeah.
You see how Gunners is like he got more fat in that lower case, and he's not as wide in that shape. If you look at Spade, if he pulls up Spade and AK, you'll see that they shape matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in the face, you can see the resemblance, even though AK got a longer muzzle than Gunner does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
But you can still see the resemblance in the facial features. And then if you were standing them side by side, AK would be longer and taller.
Mm-hmm.
And his head is bigger. He's got like AK got a dinosaur head, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex head. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like a real life freak, a freak. Hey, I remember I showed a picture when I first got AK. I had him in the pool, and he was looking like a fucking a hound dog and shit. I showed that little puppy picture of that. I mean, when I saw when I got him out the crate at 4 months, I was like, "Yep, that's exactly what I wanted." Look like a damn hound dog, floppy ears, long and lanky.
Mm-hmm.
Long and lanky, hound dog, not no bully. Ain't no bully breeder would ever want that dog. If they would have saw AK come out that crate, they would have cold his ass. They're like, "Oh my God, look at this lanky ass hound dog." But then he turned out to be a freak like that.
Right.
So now for me, AK is now he's just a part of my hybrid program. Fuck, this is hey Chad area, please let coach just talk my talk. This is me. Fuck pit bulls. All my pit bulls are going to be hybrids. I ain't doing no more pit bulls other than the Duro know what I'm about to do just for the team, but Duro gonna get one. They're gonna get an AK. They're gonna get an AK to his daughter though. The team gonna get that. We're gonna get the double XL for the team. You know, Duro gonna get one. I know I promised him one. But the team, we only the team getting those AK to his daughters. That's for the team. But those dogs are gonna be strictly for my hybrid program. Period. I'm not doing pit bulls. I'm not gonna get the money I want from pit bulls, and I can't sell pit bulls to the military. So that's why I want. Right. That's why I want that Zorg German Shepherd. That's why I got my Malinois. That's why I'm getting that fucking Chinese wolf dog. That's why I might even get a Chinese red dog. You know what I mean? Like, because I want to create hybrid dogs for the military.
So why you say the military won't buy them with pit bull tag on them?
No, because they don't use pit bulls. Military ain't buying pit bulls. They buy Malinois. They buy bomb sniffing dogs like labs.
No, I'm saying, but wouldn't the military want your version of the pit bull?
No, nope, because it's a pit bull. It has to be like a Malinois type because you know what I mean. You know, it's like I'm not here to reinvent the wheel, right? If the wave is set by them boys overseas, right, with the Malinois and them German Shepherds, and they got the wave, right? The governments go over there to get their shit. Okay, so if I want to get in where I fit in, I gotta follow the wave. But for me to compete with them, I need to have something. I need to have an edge. I just can't come with Malinois to Malinois because they already got Malinois. So I need to come with something that's not a Malinois and not a pit bull. And if I say, hey, I got pit bulls for the military, they won't even think twice. A pit bull, nigga, what? Nigga,
pit bull too docile.
Yeah, they gonna be like, a pit bull for the military, nigga, what? But if I say I got me a fucking whatever I want to call it, like I said, for example, I got an AK Malinois. What the fuck is an AK Malinois? Well, this is what it is, sir. Sir, this is what it is, sir. Look what it can do. It can do everything that a Malinois can do, but better, sir. Ooh, I like it. What do you call it again? An AK-47 Malinois, sir. And it's made in the USA, sir. Give me that. Give me that. Chris Brown. Give me that.
Yeah, you wanted to beat dog military records.
Yeah. And like I said, I just want to ride the draft. I'm not trying to recreate nothing. I just want to ride the draft. So if them boys overseas got their sauce and they winning, respect to them overseas. They got the wave. I respect them. Now, I study them and then I come with my engineering expertise to take it to another level, to where if I come at you and I present a contract offer to you and you're comparing what you already got to what I got, you're going to ask me what makes yours different than what we already have. Well, this is what it is, sir. Matter of fact, let me show you something. And then my dogs is just more bigger, stronger, faster, all the smarter, frames, brains, motor, all the shit, do everything. I got a dog that can do every goddamn thing. And look good. Guess who's gonna get the contract? I'm gonna get that motherfucker. So that's how I see it. I can't come in the game and think I'm gonna take. They're not buying pit bulls, but I'm all of a sudden gonna have pit bulls that's gonna get in the military. They're not buying pit bulls for them. Why would they buy them now? They're not buying them now. Why would they buy them now? They want them goddamn athletic Malinois because they need them to jump out of helicopters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and a Malinois, see, another thing, a lot of pit bull owners don't know really what a Malinois is. Own a Malinois, and a lot of the Malinois will fuck your pit bulls up. And that's nothing against pit bulls, but you ain't never owned a Malinois. My Malinois, I don't think she can take the pain. I never tested her. Because, see, that's one thing about pit bulls versus Malinois, they got a higher pain tolerance. But my Malinois is with all the shit. Not only is she with all the shit, she's strong as a motherfucker, too. That bitch is strong. She's smart as a motherfucker. And she like to bite shit just like a pit bull. But they way smarter than a pit bull. Way smarter. So imagine if you got a Malinois that can take pain, that's smart, and can still dish out the pain too, but smarter, and can take it. That Malinois fucking that pit bull up, nigga. It is what it is.
Oh no.
But watch this, man, and I'm gonna let you talk. If you've never had a dogman pallet chat where you have multiple dogs on your yard and you can see them for what they are without bias, you would never know. You would just assume everything about a dog. Oh, this dog is that. But if you ain't never had them on your yard and maybe had a yard accident that blew your motherfucking mind, you're like, God damn, what? This dog beat my fucking top tier dog? You know, like you know that would change your mind. You would never look at a dog. You would never judge a dog book by its cover, if that makes sense. I digress. Go ahead, Duro. I digress.
We got a couple comments in the comments. So Gorilla Back said, but just because you clone him, he talking about AK, it doesn't mean he'll have the same temperament or drive as the original dog AK. No dog is the same or perfect.
Facts.
I guess that's when you're right.
Facts. Gorilla back kennels. Facts. I'm not. Watch this. One thing that I believe in is God, and one thing that man can't reproduce is a soul. So even though you can clone a dog's genetic makeup, you can't clone a soul. So everything you said is factual. The only thing that I want to see is the genetic makeup in front of me. I don't want them to be the same spiritually. I know they won't. But that's, you know, we as man can only manipulate God's creation. We can't create shit. So everything you said, Gorilla, is facts. Facts.
416 said, can't start a program if it goes to the public too soon because you won't have all the DNA when you need it.
Facts. And they don't appreciate it. 416, they don't appreciate it, man. I bless some of my brothers with my dogs because of a situation, man. These are my dogs, you know what I'm saying? And when you get something for free, you don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it's free, you don't appreciate it, man. They won't appreciate it, man.
That's why I would never take a free dog. Like,
no, don't say that. No, please, Duro, don't say that, man. Please, because
no, seriously.
Don't, Duro, because the reason why I say that is because if you was in a situation where you could have, I offered you one of my best dogs, man. So please, if somebody but
but you hear me out though.
Go ahead.
The thing is what I'm saying is why I would never take a free dog is because I would definitely want to pay you as a man for that dog. Just because I was taught when it's free or when it's given to you, you don't work for it, you don't respect it as much as when you pay for it, because that's your hard-earned money. So correct. Even if you said, Duro, this is free, hey man, if you could take it and I took it, I would be like, hey coach, man, what about 800 for you? You know what I'm saying? Because that's
you would respect it. You see, listen, you were respected. The reason why you were respected because you wanted to buy it from the beginning. Okay,
that's right.
Now, if you come in on a yard sale because it has to go and you always wanted it, so you took advantage of a opportunity, but even if you had the money, you would have never spent it anyway because it's too much for you, and you got it, then you're not gonna respect it. But you always wanted it. It was situational is the reason why you couldn't get it. Okay, so you're different. And I understand what you're saying, and it makes sense to me because I understand what you're saying. However, me reaching out to you, Duro, and saying, my best bitch, I'm offering you her first because I know what you are going to do with it.
Right.
You would appreciate that, Duro.
Yeah.
So if you have an opportunity, I would say take advantage of that if you do have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to bless you, and you don't, there's like, no, brother, this is what I want to give you. I don't want your $800. You take that shit because but you are an anomaly. Most people take advantage of garage sales because they're garage sales. They would have never paid for it, even if they had the bands to pay for it. They wouldn't even pay for it. It's too much.
Right.
So they'll never respect the DNA. That's why part of the reason why I'm done with consumers, because you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna respect the DNA. Like, you got them as pets. You know what I mean? Like, you know how much uproar I got on my hybrids right now? The what I call the wannabe waiting list. Like, please, I don't believe none of that shit. Sounds good.
So Game Dog said, I disagree. A real American Pit Bull Terrier is in a different league.
Well, see, this is the difference. Game Dog ENT. This is the difference. If you own multiple dogs, you've had yard accidents, you'll think differently, brother. Trust me. If you own a Kangal and you see a Kangal tear something up, and you can imagine. Just imagine. That's all you need is you see with humans, we got common sense, right? So if you could imagine after you see what a Kangal can do to a bigger animal, if you could imagine that Kangal taking that same energy on your game dog, no contest. No contest. None.
I think Game Dog ENT was somehow when you were comparing him to the Malinois, which I agree with him.
Well, okay, again, this is what I gotta tell y'all. Now, okay, I love the game
Right,
dog.
because he
I
said
love
mouths are
all
better
dogs.
for protection.
Listen, I love all dogs, right? Now, when you have dogs and you're able to assess them, not only that, when dogs create what I call a pack dynamic, and they create a hierarchy status ranking, and you see a dog that is something that you might not have thought that might be the number one alpha, but it becomes the alpha because it just pretty much adapted to its surroundings, and it became the number one data, and it's not the pit bull, then they'll make you think differently. And that's the reality of it when you have multiple dogs, right?
Like
With
King
the game
Charles.
dog guys, right? Watch this. With
Yeah.
the game dog guys, the old timers that lived in the country who had hound dogs, all kind of dogs, right? They've had a lot of yard accidents that made them think to themselves, I'm gonna mix these two dogs together. Whereas if they didn't have them yard accidents, they would have never even did that shit.
Right, but they didn't mix no Malinois together.
But again, Yellow, listen to me. They didn't have a fucking Malinois. They didn't. Them old timers didn't have a goddamn Malinois to mix. They had hound dogs, no, because they was hunting. They had whatever other dogs because they were utility dogs for purpose. They didn't have no Malinois. Now, if I watch this chat, if I didn't own a Malinois, I might think the same way as y'all. But I own one.
Well, I haven't necessarily owned one. I've seen one on a yard where a guy had pit bulls and he had one Malinois. All that motherfucker did was pace back and forth, just crazy. Just wouldn't be still and shit. I wouldn't.
But hey, Yellow, I want to think about this. Are all Malinois created the same?
Shit, I mean, I no, they're not. No.
Okay, same thing with the pit bull, right? Not all pit bulls created the same. So, hey, that's how we keep it right there, right? That's how we keep it. And one thing I heard, right? I know you respect Going Hard in them, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Going Hard told you about they Malinois, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, all right, and they said the same thing I'm saying about they Malinois. So again.
Now refresh my memory what they said about they Malinois.
They said that they Malinois is with the shits.
They probably with the shit. They probably with the shit. What else they say?
Not only that, Mike was also talking to Mo about that Malinois cross that he saw that he was very impressed with, the Malinois pit bull cross. Now the purist in Mo, he can't see that. But let him talk about his dog Chaos. He'll tell you that motherfucker's with the shits like it's pit bull. But he see the Malinois as a civil servant versus a prey servant. Mo does. Now, me, on the other hand, I got a yard full of different dogs that are on the kill. They're on the kill bill energy. And dogs feed off each other because they're pack animals. So when you see a dog learn how to be a killer, and it's a different breed, and then you see it in action, you think differently. You would not put a dog based off of assumption in a top tier position just because you assume it based off what you know. You would never do that, because just like on sports, we say any given Sunday, you got a winner or a loser. Any given Sunday in sports, right? In football,
right?
Okay. Any given match in a boxing match or anything in sports, anything can happen where you can have the number one Dundada lose. Same thing with breeds. Anything could happen, because one thing that you will learn about a dog is in the spirit of the animal is what makes that dog superior. It's the spirit. If you got the best genetic characteristics in the world, but you got a low frequency spirit, you a piece of shit ass dog with top tier genetics. You can be the fucking runt with superior fucking spirit and dominate every fucking top tier genetic dog in front of you, because in your mind and your body and your spirit, you superior and you believe it and you perform at that. So when I say pit bull, Rottweiler, Kangal, they're dogs to me until you show me something. I'm never gonna say one outpowers the other, because like I said, I seen a Malinois come on my property low frequency, and now she thinks she with the shits. And I think she is, minus the pain tolerance. I don't think the Malinois has the pain tolerance of like a pit bull. That's what I feel. But I know she got the smarts and the spirit, and I know she ain't backing down to a goddamn thing. A goddamn thing. But Yella chat, my dog environment shaped that. So that Malinois you saw that is pacing, that's not my environment. My environment, I got, she been raised around 50 fucking dogs that are all different, that's all with all the smoke. So imagine what you got. It's like being in prison. You around motherfucking killers and hitters and shit. You better fucking you better acclimate to your surroundings, or you gonna get ran the fuck over.
That's right.
And that's one thing you learn about dogs in packs. They'll figure it out. If they don't, then they're gonna be fooled.
We got some good questions, Coach.
Bring it.
Della's World said, so out of curiosity, dog God, do you mean U.S. military contract for the dogs or PMC security?
No, U.S. military. I want to get a contract from the Department of Defense. Department of War. I want a contract from the Department of War. I want that's my goal. I want to make dogs for the military. And I have the formula to do it.
Somebody said Game Dog Entertainment said, is he in the field? I'm not sure what he was talking about. I guess he was talking about AK.
Is he in the field?
Yeah.
Probably talking about you.
Me?
No, he talking about AK.
No, he talking about Coach.
Am I in the field of what though? Like, what do you mean? The military field? What are you talking about? Hey, be specific, Game Dog. Do you know what he mean, Yella? I don't know what he mean. What does he mean, Yella?
He probably mean you out there. You in the woods with him.
Oh, okay. So okay. So I live in the wilderness, by the way. Okay. So I live in the wilderness. I live in the mountains. Now, I don't with AK, I don't cultivate that energy of prey drive. I don't want that in him. He has it, but I never cultivated that because I don't want to deal with him killing shit. I never did that. I knew he loved to bite, so I cultivated him disliking to bite shit. But I didn't cultivate his prey drive because I didn't want him to be like, oh, that's cool. I like to bite shit. I can bite anything I want. I didn't want that because I didn't want no yard accidents that I can't break up and maintain. So no, I never cultivated that drive in him because I didn't want that. Like I said, I don't hunt. Listen, I don't hunt with my dogs, y'all. I got all the protection equipment because I was gonna do all that. I got all the Ray Allen shit, man. I got all the shit, nigga. All the shit niggas wish they had. And then the dog training, I got the full suit. I got all the shit. I showed the world all that shit. I paid all the money for that shit. But because I'm never gonna get in a goddamn suit, okay, and because my passion is conditioning, not fucking bite work and all that shit, I just never used it because I was like, I was gonna do it, like I was gonna train AK for that, but when I saw that he just enjoyed biting too much and he was too strong, I decided to stop. So I just stayed with my passion, which is conditioning. I like conditioning animals. That's what I like doing.
So Della's World says, so I get in where you could fit in that, but bigger and stronger is good. But honestly, smaller and powerful for the military would hit the spot. Task and purpose for portability.
Well, well, it depends on what you're using the dog for. You know what I'm saying? So if I want a dog that come off the helicopter, then I might want a 65-pound Malinois because they're carrying them dogs and they're jumping out of planes with them dogs. So I might want a smaller dog, but for me, I want the just right dog. You know what I mean? Right. I'm not looking for the biggest dog. I'm not looking for the smallest dog. I'm looking for that just right dog that can do everything. Not just do everything, but do everything at a Michael Jordan level. Like one thing that I teach is I teach freaks of nature and what I call podium dogs, first, second, third dogs. I want freaks of natures and first, second, third dogs. That's it. That's what I'm breeding for. Whether they come.
So we got a couple.
Go ahead.
We got a couple questions for the weight. I guess because AK is 110. So
112.
Game 112. Game Dog said military isn't looking for dogs for 70 to 100 pounds. And 416 said problem with F1 bull herders is inconsistencies. And he said military wants 45 to 75 pound dogs.
Okay, is there a question?
I think that's all opinion.
No, I think no. I was just saying because, you know, I don't know nothing about the military what the dogs want. So, you know, they were saying something about the size, about the weight. So I don't know. Maybe you could elaborate on that.
Well, put it this way, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like variances. Remember, I told y'all that. So I'll take them anyway. But at the same time, it's about who's performing at a top level and who's not. So one thing about the military, it's about competition, period. So my program at Formula One K9s, which I'm at the pinnacle of high performance, I want to create a dog, regardless of what size and weight it is, that's going to perform at whatever weight class you're looking for. Because I like variance, I'm going to have that, right? I'm going to have whatever the military want. Because I don't just breed one type of dog. And I like variance. But what I will have, compared to my competitors, my dogs at whatever weight class, whatever you're looking for as the military, it will be a more superior product and a more well-rounded product than my competitors. That's what I'm shooting for. And because, like I said, I got variance, not only will I have an AK-47 Malinois, I'm going to have a Black Hawk version. I'll have a Chopper the Man Stopper version. Okay? So there are different variances of AK with different genetic characteristics, with different sizes. Okay, so in my wheelhouse, I'm gonna have a variety pack. So for you as the military, or you, let's say, because see, I just don't want the US government, I want China to fuck with me. I want motherfuckers all over the world to fuck with me for their military dogs. Okay? And whatever you asking me for, I want to say I got that for you. Hey man, coach, I'm looking for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, well, you want this Black Hawk version. Hey coach, I'm looking for H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, well, you want this Chopper the Man Stopper version. Like that's how I think as a dog man. I'm a real engineer. Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, Boeing. It's always better, better, better. What's next? What's next? What can I add? What can I add? What can we correct? What can we fix? What's next? What's next? What's next? Not okay. We finally got it. We're done. We got it. Keep producing those. No, fuck no, because that's not how life is. Life is always what's next. My competitor is always gonna be like, okay, coach got it right now. We gotta beat coach. We can't make the same dog coach got because coach got the contract. We got to make better than coach. So if I know that they're trying to think better than me, I got to be thinking that they're going to be thinking better than me. So my shit that's popping right now is going to be old. Because my competitor is going to beat what my shit is popping. That's their job, is to beat me.
Right. Game Dog say, have you tested your mild dog?
No. I don't have to test them, man. Hey, Game Dog. I don't have to test. You know why? Because I believe in the DNA. Not only do I believe in the DNA, I believe in my ability I can make a dog want to kill your ass, man. I can make a dog train itself to death. Like I have that ability to bring things. That's what good trainers do, right? Think about it like this. When you're a boxer and you hire Freddie Roach or you hire these top tier trainers, you hiring these trainers to bring the best out of you. You're already a talented ass boxer, but you hiring these coaches and trainers to bring the best out of you so you can be better, so you can win against your opponent. See, a lot of people just put everything on a goddamn dog and think that the dog is supposed to do it all. No. I believe in my ability to take a talented dog genetically and make it its best. That's what I believe.
Okay.
So when it comes to my Malinois, all I bought her for was the DNA. I know I can make her bite shit out of you. I know if I wanted to compete in competition, she'd be probably a very good dog because she's super smart. And I seen how she adapted on her own. She don't need me. I seen how she adapted to her surrounding on her own without me going in and finding out what triggers her and finding out what motivates her and knowing that she loves me and she wants to do anything for me. So she'll do whatever it takes to please me. So I cultivate that energy and I bring it out of her. That's my job. But most people ain't got that ability. They just like, oh, the dog's supposed to do it automatically. So to answer your question, no, I ain't never put her on nothing, but I didn't buy her for that. I bought her for the DNA.
So Gorillaback says, salute to you, coach, for not only sharing, and letting us see your vision. It's an honor to hear you talk and show your facts at the same time. You are a true dog, man, and I salute you.
Hey, salute, Gorilla, salute. Like I said, chat, everybody. Like I want to inspire you as dogmen to do what you like whatever you dream about, do the shit. Don't assume nothing. Whatever you envision, do it, because you never know until you do it. This dog shit is a science project. Everything we think about is a hypothesis. Don't draw your conclusion without having a hypothesis. A lot of people fucking draw their conclusion before they fucking have a hypothesis, and then they go ahead and put the whole science project together to equal the conclusion. Okay? When I was assuming, that's when I was not getting anything. But then when I decided to keep whole litters and test dogs that I would have threw in the trash and cold and got top tier dogs out of that dog that I would have never kept, that's when I started using my motherfucking engineer mind. Like, you know what? I got to test everything. From the breeding shed to the performance. And they're not equal. Just because you got a top tier performing dog don't mean you got a top tier breeder. Just because you got a top tier breeder doesn't mean there's a top tier performer. They're not equal. And when you're an engineer with this dog shit, you'll figure that out. I don't assume nothing until I prove it. And then once you prove it, everything is an anomaly. That don't mean it's going to repeat itself. That don't mean because you can do it again. That's why I call it the genetic lottery. That's why they call it, in a multi-billion-dollar industry, the thoroughbred. Every time they breed a top-tier thoroughbred pedigree, fucking, they know everything about the pedigree. They spend millions and billions on everything. Every breeding is a genetic lottery. That's why they say that shit. And they got billions of dollars in their program. What do we got? Thousands? What do coach got? Hundreds of thousands? They got billions. And they still say it's a genetic lottery. So who am I to think that I'm going to be able to have the holy grail? It ain't a lottery to me. No, every time I cook up a dog, it's a goddamn lottery. But who's going to tell you that other than people who like me who actually do the shit? You know, I'll tell you the truth because I do it. You know what I'm saying? Other people will tell you shit that they don't even do and to act like they authorities, but they ain't ever did it before.
Like who, man?
I mean, I don't need to say no names. Y'all hear all the people that talk that shit. I mean, they talk that shit. They talk it. But have you done it? No, you just heard it. Oh, you only do one thing? That's fine. Cool. Hey, do you do it all? No? All right, cool. Talk to me. I do it all. I can tell you about line breeding. I can tell you about inbreeding. I can tell you about outcrossing. I can tell you about all the shit I fucking failed at. I can tell you some of the shit I succeeded at. You know what I mean? I can tell you about thinking outside the box to create the circle. I can tell you about thinking inside the box. I can tell you about all that shit.
Hey, that's what I was gonna ask. Do you still have to test everything if you line breed and inbreed and stuff?
Oh, yes. But see, Neil Mac, this is what it is. You're doing these type of breeding techniques for a reason, right? There should be a reason why you're doing a line breeding or an inbreeding or an outcross. And then you should hopefully keep everything in a place where you can assess it to see if it translate, the expression of the genetics translate in reality. And then you got to breed everything to see if it produces it. How many dog men and dog women are doing that?
That's a good take. Right. Game Dog said, Well, variances have its pros and cons, but sometimes consistency matters. If you don't have consistency, the variants don't matter.
Well, see, I disagree because I like variants, because a dog like AK would have never came about if it wasn't for variants. You know, like
break that down. Break that down if you can.
Well, okay, so AK was a 50-50 outcross. And every dog out of that litter is not AK. Every dog is an individual. Every dog. And they all look different, sure, act different. I've seen them. Okay? Now, if it wasn't for Simon's vision of not breeding for consistency, he was breeding because he had a superior dog with another superior dog that he bought, and he had his own vision. I don't even know what that was, but it was his. He bred them, and because of that vision that he had, which had nothing to do with consistency, because they weren't related in any type, form, or fashion, I got an AK. So praise the Lord for his vision that I got a freak. Now, watch this.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to make similar to AKs, then I will heavily inbreed them. Now, watch this. I don't want to make the same dogs no more. My purpose as an artist is to make better than AK. For me to carry on his legacy at the highest level, I need to make sure his offspring is better, not the same. That's me. Now, you might say, Coach, I want an AK. You will never get an AK because I only own an AK. Like we said, even when I clone AK, that's still not AK. I know that in my common sense. I also know that in my engineer mind that the spirit that's in AK is never going to be in his offspring. His offspring are all individuals. They're their own spirit. They just have genetic characteristics of their parents. Think about you. Think about your brothers and sisters. We all come from the same mother and father, but we are a variance of them. And we all have our own spirit, even though we have similarities to them. So for me as an engineer who loves variance, consistency doesn't matter. Only thing that matters to me is I can see consistent genetic characteristics that show me that it came from AK or it came from the mother, but it's a variant of that. I don't want the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, oh, they all look like AK, identical twins. No.
Game Dog said military.
I'm gonna have to hop. I'm gonna have to hop out. I got to get up in the morning.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. See you next week,
brother.
So, okay, all right, y'all be good, man.
Yep,
you
salute.
too. Military. Game Dog said military wouldn't want variances due to the fact that the whole litter would not be consistent in the field.
No, but see, you got to understand now. First of all, the military don't buy whole litters. Military buy individual dogs. They don't buy litters. So, you know, think about you as a soldier. Game Dog, think about you as a soldier. If you want to join the Navy SEAL, do they let everybody who try out join? Just because you came from an elite bloodline of fucking military men, or do you got to pass? And then the ones that pass, aren't they a few that pass, even though you were selected to join? So all the military care about is if that dog passes what they want or not. The whole litter ain't gonna pass. That's a fact. And me as a dog man, I use my common sense to know that I'm not the same as my brothers, and we come from the same fucking so-called top tier bloodline, if I want to call it that. But we not all gonna be superior.
Right.
So I never expect a whole litter to pass anything at a high level. I expect the few.
My brother's Kendall said, I got generations of litter mates.
Okay, that's dope. That's good. You know what I mean? That's good. You know, especially if you have a reason why you have them. If you have a reason why you have them, that's dope. That's dope.
Game Dog said, wouldn't you want more individual to pass instead of a few?
Hold on. Think about it like this, Game Dog. You ever heard the military saying the few, the proud, the Marines? Come on, man. How many people join? How many people you know that's elite in the world? There's only a few. That's just common sense for me. Game Doctor. For me, that's common sense. That's how I see it. So if I want top tier animals, it's only going to be a few because that's what life is. Life shows us that there's only a few legendary athletes. You know what I mean? Like, so this is the same thing with military dogs for me. It's
Talking about big contracts, 50, 100,000. You don't need but a few.
Well, put it this way: it's a lot of competition, right? So if there's a lot of competition, then if you have the option to select the best dogs, it's only going to be a few. Period. Because you have a standard, because you got a lot to choose from. So even though those dogs might be good, right? Those dogs might be great. They're not elite. And if you got a lot to choose from at a high chip, you're only looking to pay top tier dollars for the elite. And when you're the military, you're paying for the best shit, because that's what you want. So they'll have a test, and even though your dogs are good, or let's say your dogs is great, they're like, well, we only want elite. So your great dogs is good, but they're not elite. You're like, fuck. Well, it's only a few of them going to pass. And because I like variance, that's how I get those elites. If I breed the same, I'm not getting freaks. It don't work that way. You'll never get a secretariat breeding the same way. It don't work that way. I would never have an AK if AK wasn't bred the way he was bred. That's why I like variance.
Della's World said, yeah, I always thought that the military gets puppies from Germany what? Because of the historical sourcing, not to say it can't be done, but it's a hard game to play.
Well, they don't buy puppies. They buy 1-year-old dogs, 2-year-old dogs. They don't buy puppies. Okay. They got Lackland Air Force Base where they got their breeding program, and they breed their puppies, and they try to, because there's not enough dogs in the world for the military. There's not enough. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they have their own breeding program that they start for puppies, but the dogs they want plug and play, they get them at 1 year old, 2 years old. And because the boys over there in Europe, they've been doing that. That's why they go overseas. Now, because there's not enough dogs, they can't buy enough dogs. There's not enough of them. And because there's levels to this dog shit, they are always on the lookout for superior dogs. Now, we have to understand, if you want to come to me, I have to understand, if I want to come in the game, I have to build my program on the level of those who are already in the game. I follow those individuals who are in the game. So I'm studying them. So when it's time for me to have my program and I get my 100+ acres and I build my facility, my training facility, I got all the shit that they got. Not only will I have that, I'm going to go and pay money to train with those guys that I follow. I'll pay them to learn. That's how you do it, man. Right? If you want to learn something from somebody who's top tier, you say, hey, how much do you want to teach me? Money talks bullshit. Walt, you already know what time it is. Oh, how much? Okay, cool, man. And I got, I'm a diplomat, so I already know how to talk to them. I already been politicking with them. So when it's time, motherfucker, how much you want, man? I'll bring me and my team. We gonna go down there. We gonna train with them. And guess what? We gonna go back to my facility where I can do all the same shit with my dogs, and I'm gonna train them. So I'm gonna go get taught from the best, and I'm gonna train my dogs like they was taught from the best. I'm gonna get the best genetics and cook up my own sauce. So then when it's time for me to go ahead and present my contract to the military, I know everything that the top of the spear knows. I know how to train. I already know what the military want. You know why? Because I paid to play. See, I'm not saying this because it sounds good, man. I'm saying this because I really know what the fuck I'm saying, because I'm studying this shit right now before I'm already following all those guys. Like I said, I told y'all in my live, I already tapped in with a colonel who negotiated contracts. God lined me up with that, who told me he'll help me when it's time for me to get my contract. So all I got to do is produce the dogs and get trained by those ones that got those dogs in the military. And I already know those guys. I already follow them. I'm going to pay them what they fucking want to learn. Then I'm going to go on my facility. I'm going to build all the shit the military want, and I'm going to train my dogs.
Then when I'm ready, then guess what? Whatever the military asks, I'm going to have it. Oh, well, coach, you got a 65-pound dog? I got that. Coach, you got a bomb-sniffing dog, a patrol dog? You got this dog? Great. Can that dog go off the helicopter? Cool. I'm going to have it everything they ask for, I'm already going to have it. Check, 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 check. And you know what else I'm going to have? Guess what else I got, sir? My dogs can do everything. Have you ever had an all-purpose dog? They can do it all at a high clip? My dogs do that. So that's how I'm going to get in. You know what I mean? So again, it sounds it sounds like, oh my God, like, oh, really? But bro, like this is who I am, man. Like this is who I am as a man. I really, this is a passion of mine. And I really understand how to do it. I know it's not a wish and it's not a dream. It's just something that I know. You know what I mean? Like you got on there, Duro, vision reality. I'm willing to put in the work and spend the money to achieve the reality of it. I'm not just going oh yeah, I want a dog in the military. Don't have a fucking plan. And no money and resources and connections. Like who's saying to y'all, no dog? I'm not selling dogs to the consumers. Who's saying niggas want to sell? I'm telling you, I ain't selling no dogs to no consumers no more. Right. Niggas ain't saying that type shit. I am. You know what I'm saying? Like go ahead.
You that scarred from consumers, bro?
Consumers don't deserve my dogs. I only sold my dogs to consumers because I was breeding for me, and the rest I wasn't gonna keep everything.
Right.
So the rest of them, I gotta recoup, man. This shit is expensive. But they don't deserve my dogs. They don't know what to do. Like I said, my dogs in my hands is not like the dogs I sell them in their hands. My dogs out of the same litter is not the same as your dogs. If you brought your dog over here or my dogs from that same litter, my dogs will kill your shit. It's different. It's different. You know why? Because of the environment that I have my dogs in. Because of me. I shape a dog like you would shape your child. Your child comes on this earth with a zero consciousness. And you develop it by putting it in environments and teaching it, showing it, nurturing it. People have a dog as a puppy and they have it in their environment. And whatever person they are, whatever situation they got them in is how that dog will be. My environment is with a whole bunch of top tier, competitive ass, drivey ass dogs. Not only that, I'm that way. But I'm a very even spirit. So I will discipline you at a high clip and I will love you at a high clip and I'll keep it even. So my dogs respect energy. Dogs only read energy. They don't give a fuck what you say. That's why you can talk to them in all kinds of languages. But a dog can understand energy. So my energy and how my yard is shapes my animals. So you might have a dog that's timid, then it come over here in my yard and it becomes fucking a killer. You would have called that dog. All that dog needed to be is around the right situation to be a top tier dog. You just might not have been a person that can bring that out of that dog. So consumers, to me, you couldn't do what I do. You couldn't take those genetics and shape it. You couldn't take that genetics when I tell you, don't turn that dog on for the first year. Just love on it. Build a fucking bond with my dogs first. Then once you build the bond, then you can make that dog do whatever you want it to do. But if you don't know how to build that bond, that dog's just in your backyard, it's just fucking bullshitting, you ain't got no energy around it, that dog's gonna be shaped by the environment. But in my environment, it's around a lot of shit. It's around bobcats, bears, foxes, fucking other dogs, me. I mean, shit, there's a lot of things that's shaping that dog's mind. You know what I'm saying, Duro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on for that dog. So consumers, no, they're not going to spend what I spend on a goddamn. They're not going to import a Chinese wolf dog. They're not going to spend 12 bands on that goddamn Zorg German Shepherd and get 2 of them. Why should I give you the DNA? So you can have it as a pet? You ain't gonna pay what I want anyway. So that's why I say I gotta stay professional, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it professional, man. If competitors want that shit, they're gonna pay for it. You gonna pay, you can just matter of fact, if you want to pay for it, cool. You paid for it. Whatever you do for it with the dog, cool. If you pay that money, you can get it. Coach, how much you want for that shit? And then I need 20 bands for that motherfucker. You want to pay me 20 bands for it? You can have it.
So what would be the price for an AK stud fee?
Oh, it's $12,000 right now.
12,000. So the price that you spent for?
Yeah, it's $12,000 right now, and it's only going up. So it's $12,000 right now for AK stud.
Now let me ask you why.
Watch this, Duro. They're not going to pay for it, Duro.
I know.
So again, right? You know,
but tell them why it's 12,000 though.
It's 12,000 because you wish you had the DNA. You don't even know what, like you say, you don't. Like you, Duro. You seen what I produced off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all who fuck with me, y'all seen what I produced. Y'all seen Black man. Look at Black Hawk, man. That's only one. I done produced a lot of top tier dogs off of AK. Look at Chopper the Man Stopper. I wish, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I had the one that I really, you know what I mean? AK-74, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, he had an untimely death, man. Man, I wish I would have seen that master version of the AK. The band dog, the AK-74 band. But I got Chopper the Man Stopper. God is good. I had Draco.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that, man. Before the show ends, let me ask you a question that I wanted to ask you. When you had the vision to create the XXL Pitbull Dracos, how did you come up with that vision? Because, like I said, I followed a guy, Marquise, that got two of them from you, and
he got the XL,
I like those
XL Pitbull Draco. Go ahead.
Right. How did
XL.
you? Not the XXL, the XL Pitbull Dracos. Now, how did you come up with that sauce to create that dog?
Because I wanted to make my standard pit bulls bigger, stronger, and faster. So if AK-47 is the big boy, the smaller version of AK is the Draco. And the bigger version of mine would be the XL Pitbull Draco because it's larger than a standard Pitbull, which was my line. That's why I came up with that, because I wanted to make my pit bulls bigger, stronger, and faster. That's how I came up with the XL Pitbull Draco. Now, you see how Marquise has his dogs.
Yes.
He has his dogs thick like bullies.
Yep.
Okay. Now that's his choice because they're family dogs. He got daughters and stuff like that. So that's his choice. You know what I'm saying? So that's him. But I would never have my dog looking like that. And he got AK times Holy Spirit and AK times Africa females. And you see how my AK and Holy Spirit dog look like, which is Draco. You see how she looked like compared to his. Yeah.
Yeah, totally different phenotypes.
Right. That's called variance.com. Not only is it variance, it is how the surroundings, the surroundings and how you have, his dogs are family dogs. And that's how they are. They adapted to his environment. They're not killers like Draco and them, because they're not in that environment with a whole bunch of killers. They don't have to compete for my attention. They're family dogs and they eat good. That's how Marquise got them. They eat good. They're family dog. They're in the house. They eat good. They got the kids. They don't have to be on that extra credit. My dog's got to be with the shits.
Right. Right.
And I condition my animals. I got a fucking 6.5 acre estate. I got a whole training facility. Like y'all, like I said, if y'all follow me, y'all know I've been doing this shit. So my dogs are being trained to look like athletes. They're not just athletes just because. I train them to have those type of muscles. Right. I live on a mountain. I run them up a hill in front of I chase them with my 4-wheeler up a hill.
Even with that, I mean, that's definitely genetics too that I wanted to say, because even with him having the weight on him, they still have, you can still see their muscles.
Right. You know, I mean, the genetics is there, right? But
Right,
it depends.
right.
It depends on how you. Like I said, if you're a trainer, how do you want your athletes to be? Yeah, they have potential to have muscle, but do you want them to have extra fat on them, or you want them to be lean and mean? Excuse me. And that's how I am. You know, like that's how I am. You know, like I want my dogs looking like athletes.
Okay. So when you made that was AK to who?
Or what do you mean, Marquise's dogs?
Yeah.
He got two different AK versions. He got AK in Holy Spirit and AK in Africa.
Ah, Africa. Okay. You still got Africa?
No, I had to go ahead and sell Africa. I had to move a lot of dogs, man, because of my situation. Remember?
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't sure if she was one that was still in the cut.
I let a lot of good dogs go.
Yeah, that was a good dog. Now let me ask you this also, because you know we got some different people watching, and not everybody's hip to you. When you came up with to make your band dog, what inspired you to make that band dog?
Which one?
I
made a few different band dogs.
Yeah, you got the AK-74s.
Yep. The AR-15.
The AR-15s.
Yep. I got the Formula Ones.
The Formula Ones. What made you? Which ones was first? Was it AR-15 was first?
No. My original band dog saw. So I would say the original Formula One before was Formula One. So that was the one that produced AR-15, Holy Spirit, Prima Donna, Nina 9. Yeah, that was the first one. So that was Holy Spirit, my pit bull bitch, with Red Bull, which is a buff dog, band dog. That was the first, which produced AR-15 and all them. So that was the first. But those is all mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't go to the public. Right. And then AR-15 band dogs came after that, and those were smash. Those were smash hits. That was a smash hit. The AR-15 band dogs. That's AR-15 times my American Bulldog Tigers. Those were smash hits.
All right.
And then I created a Formula One Bulldog Part 2 with Nina 9 and Roman, which is Red Bull's brother. And then I made an AK version of a band dog, which is the AK-74 band dog. Shout out to Chopper the Man Stopper.
So you did breed Chopper the Man Stopper, huh? Or that was the litter he's from?
Yes, that's the litter. He's an AK-74 band dog. He's a product of AK times AR-15 sister Nina 9. Okay. Which is a Neapolitan Mastiff, German Boxer, American Bulldog game pit bull cross band dog. That's Chopper the Man Stopper. That's why Chopper the Man Stopper is probably the most valuable AK son on my yard, because of all the DNA he got in him.
Got you. Game Dog said, "Where can I see some AK training clips?" He doesn't have any.
But what do you want him to do? AK is a fucking killing machine. What do you want him to do? Just kill something? I can't show you that. You want AK? You want AK to bite something more than a bone and that fucking bite thing that he love to hang on? What do you want him to bite a human? You want him to bite an animal? Nah, he don't need to do that. I'm saying I got many clips of me training him, pulling tires and flirt pole, spring pole, running, training. I got plenty of conditioning clips on him, but I can't show you AK killing shit. Sorry, I can't do that, man. I mean, I can't do it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Can't do it.
Not at all.
AK, watch this. AK is not a decoy dog either, man. Sorry. I mean, he'll bite the shit out of you in a bite suit, though. You want to put on a bite suit, he'll fuck you up in a bite suit because he like to bite shit. So he'll fuck you up, but I ain't got to agitate him to do that. He'll just do that on his own. You put on a bite suit, he'll fucking kill you in that bite suit. I guarantee he'll kill you in that motherfucker because he like to bite shit. That's without me agitating him and all that. He got a bite fetish. So you put on that bite suit, he'll think you a toy. That's what he'll think. But I ain't got to train him. I ain't got to show y'all none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Right. For me to know that he will do that. Put it that way.
Right. CDC, you got any more questions for the coach? He said, I'm back.
I'm back. CDC in the building. Hey, I like when CDC said, hey, no Whitney. CDC said, no Whitney. He let everybody know, keep that Whitney back, man. You know what I mean? No Whitney, man.
Yeah. Nah, we ain't had not Nan Whitney all episode, man.
Come on, man. We know better than
all
that,
episode.
man. We just saw some on some, on some real, dog manship. And I know we got some dog women in here. Salute to all my dog women, man. But we just saw some real balanced man shit over here, man.
Hey, man, that's what I wanted to say to you, brother, because when I thought of this show, I wanted to do something where I've seen you on many platforms, but they really just let you just kind of like talk, right? And I wanted to ask questions that instead of just hearing, you know what I mean, you just talk your dog man knowledge. I wanted to ask you questions that I never heard you answer before. And that was my goal, for the show. And you did that. And I think this is one of my favorite things about this episode here, because
me too.
I just never seen you answer the type of questions like this, and it just be so knowledgeable that it's like, oh, okay, I see the vision, or I see why you thinking this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I don't get from other platforms that I've seen you on.
Well, they don't know me like you, Duro.
Right.
So
we on the phone for 4 hours.
There's the real truth behind that, right? They just know what they might have came across, but me and you have history for years, so there's a lot of things that we've been able to understand when it comes to men, how we are, but then also dogs. So there's a lot of things I'm sure that you've been curious about since you've come across my page. You know what I mean? So your questions are more in depth, which I appreciate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which I appreciate, honestly.
I appreciate you agreeing.
I'm gonna give you credit. Nothing against CDC. CDC, you did a great interview, man. But this is my best. I would say this is my best. Where you was actually asking me questions and stuff. This is the best one. I'll give you that. You got number one in my.
I got to give it to him because he helped me too. He helped me with critiquing some of how I put some of the questions.
Yeah, salute. That's why I said nothing against my interview with CDC, but again, right? Think about it like this. Like you was around damn near since day one of Band Dog Talk, Duro.
Yep.
And then we tied into CDC and everybody else through Band Dog Talk.
Through Band Dog Talk, yeah.
So of course, you're gonna have more rooted questions than anybody else because how long we go back, and like you said, for the love of the dogs is how we even connected. Period.
Mm-hmm. Period.
And then the manhood, and then eventually what you would call brotherhood connected after that.
Yeah. But it was crazy because even that block in the road, I feel like that made the respect even stronger.
I agree.
For one another. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to understand each other, like I said, for us to be brothers. And now that we understand each other, we know that, you know what I mean? Oh man, let me just hit him if I'm feeling like this. Let me just ask him if I'm feeling like that. Versus just feeling some type of way and then holding on to it or bringing it to the internet. Yeah, never assume. You know what I mean?
Never assume. Like men talking to you guys, okay? When you have your brother's number and you feel something that might be off, call him. Don't assume nothing. Call him and ask.
Yeah.
And that's all we have to do. Once you ask and then we have a conversation, then we get it all on the table and we figure it out and we move on. That's how we're supposed to do it. We figure it out.
That's how we do it.
Hey, it's not a big deal. Cool. That's how you feel. I apologize, brother. I apologize. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? We all good. Boom. And we just move on. That's how we do it. That's how we grow as men.
That's how we absolutely. And that took us some time because I feel like we both stubborn. to a certain degree. I know I'm stubborn.
I'm not
You
stubborn.
know what I'm saying? I'm stubborn.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
stubborn.
You headstrong.
Call me.
You headstrong though. You know what I'm saying?
Duro, you could always call the coach, and
That's
I'm
a
gonna
fact.
always have an ear to hear you out.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Now, if you don't want to call me, then I guess we're gonna have the battle of the minds. Then
That's what happened. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm stubborn. I know I'm the one that, I'm that type of brother that you got to be like, man. So like you said on your show, when Yellow One reached out and called me and said, call him. That was much needed, because I wouldn't have never done that on my own. You know what I mean?
And then when I did my show and I told you, Brother Duro, give me a call.
I was in my Whitney though, so I didn't hear you.
So I'm not stuck. Okay. So I said, Brother Duro, I still love you. Give me a call.
Yeah.
So
you did. You did.
But again,
and that was that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Duro, but again, right? See, the reason why I can be well-rounded in the things that I do is because I already experienced the over-emotional play and holding grudges. I've already experienced that, and I felt at the end of the day, it never solved anything. It just made shit worse in my world, in my own world, right?
Right.
I was carrying energy that I didn't need to carry,
Right.
where I could have just fucking resolved it and been done, and I would have never carried the energy after that. I could have resolved.
That's right.
It,
That's right.
So that was my learning process, and you were going through your learning process at the end of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which we learned together that was just like a little gap that we just had to fucking bridge and connect. And it was a small little glitch. And once we corrected the glitch, it was like it was never anything to begin with, because it was never nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was just our own situation that just spilled out to everybody else that didn't need to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, it allowed us to get closer. But then again, it helped you in your leadership, because like I always tell you and anybody else who wants to be a leader of men, you're going to deal with this. You're going to deal, especially when you're dealing with a lot of people, you're going to deal with this, and you got to always be the balancing of the scales, man. You got to always be the one in the middle. And it's hard to be that.
That's right.
So, and I see that in you. I see you maturing, and I see it, and I'm proud of you because of that. I see it like, okay, yeah. Like you're going to be a very good, leader of men, and but again, this is the process you got to learn.
That's right.
And you're doing a good job at it, by the way. So salute to you, man.
Thank you, brother. I have to say on this YouTube journey, because I just jumped into this thing just from being into your show, and it was just because we was all like, when I was in your community, like we was always all talking, like everybody that was in the group, every day we was talking, every single day we were talking. So one day I'm just like, hey man, like we got so much to say. You know what I'm saying? We can only say so much on Coach Live. Let's go live. You know what I'm saying? And some of the brothers wasn't with it. Some of them wasn't with it. They was just happy with Thursdays. And that's why I started off doing the show on Sunday, because I was like, nah, there ain't nothing to try to step on his toes or nothing. It was something where I felt like, like we had so much going for ourselves, and we had so many extended brothers at the time, that it was just like, they was dealing with their own situations. Like they dealing with their own things with their dogs and housing situations and just so many other things. Right. So I was like, let's bring this to the table and talk about it. And so I kind of just jumped in this. I didn't really understand, YouTube. I didn't really understand that. Like, I'm kind of like how I am in real life. And then I realized you have to separate real life and you have to, on the internet. You know what I mean? So I didn't understand that at first, but now I get it. So that's where that maturing comes from, because now it's understanding of the internet and YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm seeing it, firsthand. you know, and I'm proud of you, man, and you know, just keep doing you. But you know, I'm grateful to, you know, to have the opportunity to be on your platform. Like I said, since
Yeah.
you know, since the beginning, I encourage you to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I encourage you to,
Yep.
but I know that you know you have the ability to do what you're doing at a high clip, and not only that, you know, you're just getting better. Your content is getting better, and it shows. So, like I said, you got
Thank
a good temperament for the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
got a good temperament for the brotherhood, and I respect that. You know, like I said, coach is real old school and military with the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I commend you on how you deal with your brothers, and you know, it's very you know what I mean, leadership friendly in today's times. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
like I said, yeah, man, coach, you know what I mean? But anyway, I mean, I accepted the fact that, you know, I mean, that's the side of the spectrum that you on when you're dealing with me. But for you, you know, your trajectory will be a lot farther than mine's, because like I said, in this day and time, you have to deal with people at a certain level these days. You know what I'm saying? Like my way of leadership is the dinosaur wave. You know what I'm saying? Like the only way that my leadership will excel is when you have rules and regulations and consequences to when people go against that. But you know,
Right.
the world we live in, you know, you got to be politically correct, and I think you're more of a politician with your leadership than I am, man. And like real talk, Duro, you are, and that's going to help you go a lot further than someone like myself, who, like I said, like you got to be a certain type of pedigree to be able to handle that type of, you know, leadership, man. And for me, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For
Right.
someone like you, your platform is so much broader than mine that, you know, you can attract all kind of people, and that's going to make you grow way further than me. You know what I mean? And I see it. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Hey, the
That
coach
means I'm
always
doing.
watching. Duro, the coach, I told you I'm always watching, Nick.
Yeah, you do. You do. You tell me that, man. You'll tell me like good show, man. You know what I mean? I like that show. I like what you're doing. And you'll say that like every show that you do, and you know, you'll hit the DM. We talk in voice message or text, whatever. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it, man. You know, I do. Like, you know what I mean? But I gotta say though, man, you know, on the back end of you giving me my flowers, I like what you're doing over there too. You know what I'm saying? With the you know, the breakdowns of the different breeds, and you know, it's no more you. And I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to say this to you, but I kind of maybe you'll go back to this when you do another breeding, but I kind of missed the you breaking down what you did type of thing, like band dog talk with the dog guy, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was game, and that was things that, you know, some of the things that you did, that's things that we could take. You know what I'm saying? And with everybody program, and kind of connect that, you know, together. You know what I mean? Because that was like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. So when you said when one breeding you was talking about, and you were saying how if you never would have did this breeding, you never would have had this dog. You would have
Right.
never had those genetics if I never did this dog. If I never did this breeding, I would have never had this dog right here. Right. And then you had bred that dog and created something else. I can't remember what it was, but you had created something else, and you was breaking it down and saying that. And that's true, because then that teaches us how to breed, right? That teaches us what to look for and how to breed our dogs. Like, okay, man, listen, if I take this to this, and you wasn't even thinking about taking this to breeding this together, but you did it, and now look what you got. What I mean? That's that vision. That's that vision that I respect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, Duro, check this out. All they gotta do is go back in time. This shit is fucking set in stone. Just go back in time. We got so much. You know what? We on one. I don't know. What we got 169 or something. 130. I don't know. 139. I don't know. It's all they gotta do is go back in time and watch those. You know, the thing about where we're at today, which I like where we're at today, is that now I'm empowering y'all to be who you guys are in the dog world, and to just present y'all's vision and ideas, because like I said, a lot of my shit is over is over the dog world's head, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God told me to slow the fuck down, man. Duro, that's what God told me. He forced me to slow down.
Yeah.
He said, you too ahead of the dog game, chill out. Sit down, get your money right, graduate, okay? Then come back to the dogs, and then now you can do the dogs for the team. That's what God told me. Now, me talking about all this stuff that I'm doing, it's like I said, it's over. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mentioned on my live a couple weeks ago, I got people in the damn chat who don't even fucking know me. Not the chat, but they in the comments on Joe's shit talking about, coach be talking all this shit and don't got nothing to show for it. Like, nigga, I mean that shit. Like, who the fuck is you talking to, nigga? You don't know me, nigga. I'm so ahead of the game. You better go check my resume. So, me hearing these people who spectate, like, if I talk about what I got right now, like, I'm talking about dogs I'm going to get that I will have. I have dogs that people don't even have, Duro. And these niggas is talking about, I'm talking like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking, I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't never proved it. So it's like, why would I talk about my future when they just, people can't fathom it. They still in the past. They still Flintstones, Duro. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I'm empowering all the engineers, y'all brothers, to speak y'all mind. And you know, now we're diving into reverse engineering dogs and stuff, which makes it a more inclusive class versus me teaching these motherfucking dog men fucking aeronomics or dog, you know, like this so crazy ass dogman physics and shit, dogman calculus, where motherfucker, you got to be a nerd to know what I'm talking about.
You do, but I feel like that was what, you know, not telling you to go backwards at all, brother, but I'm just saying that I feel like that was needed, because not a dog man who has done the, you know, accomplished the things that you accomplished. A lot of them haven't, you know, done or seen, you know, what you have done. You know what I mean? So it kind of, to hear it, it's like, oh, and I mean, because just look at the productions, man. You know what I mean?
That's
just
think
of
Duro, that's the thing. They don't look at the productions. I always invite people, go to my Instagram, and go to 2018 and just scroll your fucking ass up. Now, then talk about me.
That's when we connected.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Then talk about me. Look at all the dogs. Look at the growth. Look at the productions. Look at look. Damn. One at the other. I mean, that's enough said. I ain't gotta say shit. But but if you haven't done that and you hear me talk, then you might think, oh, this nigga just talking. This nigga know how to talk, don't he? No, nigga, I'm talking about what I've been doing.
Right.
I just got on the internet to the world. I've been doing this shit since 2005, breeding dogs. I just got on the internet 2018. I ain't new to this dog shit. You know what I'm saying? So my philosophy, my breeding techniques, you know, when I got my money right and I moved up to the hill, that's when I went all out. But I've been breeding since 05.
Right.
You know, slow baby steps. You know what I mean? You know, I had money. I had my first house in 05. I had bread. I had business. You know, I had kennel partners. We did it. We was doing it. So I'm not new, but I always wanted to create, Duro. So then me doing Band Dog Talk was that platform for us to talk about mixing dogs and the creations. But you see how slow it's been for people to gravitate and catch on, because it's over their head. Niggas want to hear about, you know what I mean? They want to hear about the past and shit. They want to hear about what other niggas used to do and shit. They don't want to hear about no new shit. They don't want to, you know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, with Lab Talk, it's evolved to, let's reverse engineer dogs. Because then maybe you can fathom the breed that you might have loved or the breed that you was curious about. Let's go and reverse engineer those dogs so that you can comprehend what I do today. Maybe you'll finally catch up to what the fuck I'm doing today. Instead of butt, mongrel, this, that. You know, all the dumb shit. No, for real. All the dumb shit for a person like me is like, duh, every goddamn dog will be considered a goddamn mutt. Nigga. The fuck? Every goddamn dog will be considered a mongrel. What the fuck? Every dog is a mixed breed. Every dog is a composite breed. What the fuck? What happened? So that's why where it is today, Duro,
Yeah.
I like where it's going, because now I can allow the dog engineer to catch up to the dog pioneer. Right? The dog engineer can catch up to the pioneer. I'm a pioneer that happens to be a dogman engineer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why I say I'm the Elon Musk of this shit. I'm the one that's going to tell you, hey, I'm going to make a rocket land. You can be like, there's no fucking way you can make a rocket land. The fuck are you talking about? There's no, what, he's going to make a rocket land? Oh my God, this guy's a fucking liar. He's a fucking idiot. Then you see the rocket land. That's me.
Yeah.
But watch this. If I nurture your mind to reverse engineer dogs to make you comprehend why I can say I'm going to make a dog superior for the military, and you understand how they make them dogs, you're like, well, shit, now what Coach says makes sense.
Now your brain get to working.
Yeah. Oh, he's not fucking talking out of the side of his fucking mouth. Oh, it does. No, I see. I get it. I get it now. Oh, okay. And then they'll finally be like, okay, boom. Now the wave will start to form. And then now we can get into that trigonometry type shit. Now we can get back to that type of conversation. Because again, I'm sure people didn't watch my thoroughbred. You know, that's a man, if y'all ain't watched that one, how thoroughbred racehorses compare to competition animals, y'all ain't watched that masterclass, y'all better watch that shit. I done gave y'all so much game on that shit that is over motherfuckers' heads. If y'all didn't watch that shit and catch on, you know, man, y'all motherfuckers are slow. And it's all right if you slow down. Maybe you'll catch up. Maybe you will catch up. You know what I mean?
What?
It's okay. But I done gave so much game on that shit. That's ridiculous, man. I think that's a 4-hour class, master class I did. But a lot of the shit, you know, I even showed the dog world how to make a pit bull using different dogs today. I showed them how to make a pit bull right now. Make one. I did a class on that. I'm sure that's over their head. So, Duro, that's all I'm saying is like, I can go back in time, but like I said, God told me something I respect. He said, man, you too ahead of the dog game. Chill out, nigga. You cool. You got your DNA. You all right. Focus on getting your bag so you can graduate, nigga. That's what God told me. Focus on getting your bag, man. No more breeding dogs. You got all the DNA. Your dogs are still good. You got your dogs in the semen bank. You know what I'm saying? AK's still cool. You know what I mean? Get to your bag so that you can do everything you want to do with your dogs and ain't got to sell not one goddamn puppy to the public. All them dogs can stay for the team. And I'll pay for everything. If I keep all my dogs, I can afford it.
That's true. That's true.
You know
Do you know where this is from, man? What CDC said? He said Duro wasn't in tune with the stars, sun, and the moon.
I know where. Hey, CDC. I know where CDC like them ETs, nigga. hey, CDC like them ETs. Come on, man. CDC love that consistency. Dial me up on the ET.
That was
Come on, CDC.
That was episode 100, man.
Yeah, episode 100. Hey, CDC, you know, Coach is aware of everything, CDC. CDC know that shit. CDC know me by now. Okay. Shout out to you, CDC. Shout out to Big Ja. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows what it is.
He said he do got a question for Coach. What does he see different from those days of me being on Band Dog Talk to now running my own podcast?
Well, as far as you're concerned, you actually stepping out on faith and doing your own show. That's a big difference, right? from just, being on Band Dog Talk, like you said, and then you having the confidence to come out and do your show. And then not only that, seeing you develop, right? Watching your show grow into what it is today, which is Catch Dog Concepts. And since you're asking me a real question, I'm gonna tell you a real answer. You know what I would really want you to do? I would really want you to reach out to Brother Joe and reconnect with Brother Joe. That's what I really would want you to do. Since you asked me a real question, I really want that to happen, because Brother Joe is a good man, and you're a good man too. And I think you need to reconnect with Brother Joe, because you guys together is better than you guys apart. So that's just me. But I'm proud of you, man. And I like where you're headed. I love what you're doing with your moving toward the protection type dogs based off of your career. I love that. Because now me and you got more things in common now, because you're dealing with these, patrol type, police type dogs, which ties into what I'm doing with these military dogs. So, I like what you're doing, man, and I see the growth. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say the difference is growth. From you being a spectator of the game to a participator, to a player in the game, man. So, hopefully I answered your question, CDC. Salute.
I agree. I like he's growing. He's growing in a way where he's about to grow even more, because now he's about to take a challenge and jump into a dog field. So he's going to have more content to post in a different angle of it now, whereas though he was more so just learning and being a student. But you have to be a student first of the dog world, because that's how you become a dog man. You know what I mean? With your knowledge, you got to have that knowledge. So he's now doing that, and that I feel like he's gonna like do really, really good with his new job, where he's about to start doing soon with the dogs and get his own dog. He got a puppy coming, and
nice.
So like,
what
I think
what breed does he got, man? You don't want to
Pit Bull. Pit Bull.
Yeah. What? Oh.
Yeah.
What happened to the German Shepherd, nigga? The fuck?
He's still gonna do it.
The fuck? All right. Well, sorry, CDC. If you got a Pit Bull, respect, brother. Respect. Much love. I thought he was getting the German Shepherd, man. What the fuck?
Nah, this American Pit Bull Terrier, I ain't gonna spill out everything, but this American Pit Bull Terrier is like from a proven line from a big breeder on Instagram.
Okay.
And so like, so he felt like that's which way he wanted to go. And so I think just him just having a dog is just gonna, because people like to watch dogs. Like, they like to watch and see dogs. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't have all your dogs on your page, I would have never, just when you was the bully guys, I would have just looked at you and be like, oh, who this guy? Yeah, who this guy, man? But I seen the dogs. So, you know what I mean? That was 2018, man.
Yeah, 2018, for sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Salute, Derek Foy, 9745. Salute, bro.
Yeah, salute, brother. Yeah, salute.
Those are the best accomplishments. Those are the best comments. Where are your accomplishments? While they just breathe anything they can, but they are elite dog, man. Hey, man, you ain't lying, bro.
416.
You know what I mean?
416 over there. Hey, I had a temper 416 of steel back in the day, man. That 416 was knocking everybody's head off. I had to temper 416 of steel, man. I'm like, hey, 416, man, don't cut everybody's head off, nigga.
Yeah,
you're right, coach. You're right, coach. I'll let off on him a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
We got my brother Abla Bang Bang.
Salute Abla Bang Bang in the building, man. My brother Abla, man. Hey,
yes,
love
sir.
you, Abla. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, young man. You already know I ain't enough said. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, man. So salute, Abla.
Good young brother, man. Good young brother. For sure, man. Hey, man, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you because I feel like CDC needs to hear this, right? Why you want him to reach out to Joe?
Well, because Joe love him. And Joe opened the door to him. And not only that, you know, as men, we need to learn to respect the ones who paid the way. Never burn a bridge. Never in your life burn a bridge. Ever. I don't burn not one bridge, even though people try to burn the bridge on me, I never burn the bridge on them. You know why? Because I never know when I might want to connect with you. I'm just aware like that. I'm aware. So what I mean by aware is there's pluses to minuses to every relationship you in. And as men, we need to understand how to have it's called a happy medium, because we're not always going to agree. Now, watch this. As a younger man coming up, right? You know how I got far in my life as a diplomat? I always gave respect to people that didn't deserve it, that were older than me. And because I wasn't a threat to them, they always gave me the ladder to climb up. So that always worked in my favor, even though I might have had feelings that's contrary to them. So what that does for me as a young man is that once I'm there where they feel comfortable enough to where I'm not contrary to them, then they'll have an ear to listen to me. Then once they have an ear to listen to me, then they'll receive me the way I want to be received. And then there'll be a level of respect. But the respect has to be earned. So with my brother CDC, he's young. It's like, CDC, you a young man, brother. You're going to go through life. You're going to learn so much. You're going to be disappointed by people you love so many times. You're going to be disappointed by people you look up to so many times. But you as a young man need to understand that you always got to take the high road, even though the OG you might not feel is not taking a high road. It's called respect. So because Brother Joe gave you, CDC, the olive branch, it inspired you to do what you do at a high clip, which you're doing that. Even though you don't need him per se, you don't want to burn that bridge because Joe is elevating it. I mean, we done seen, I watch, Joe's have been growing and growing, and CDC, you want to grow. So why not ally up with somebody versus being an enemy with somebody? And I'm not saying you're an enemy with Joe, CDC. I'm not saying that. But why not be allies instead of ops? Doesn't it make more sense for growth for me to ally and align myself up with somebody who's growing at a high clip so that I can ride their draft versus being contrary with the draft? And at the end of the day, you know, Joe love you. But at the same time, we gotta show respect, man. I respect all my elders. Even though I might disagree with them, but that's why I've always been a diplomat. That's why I've always elevated. That's why every bridge is open to me, because I always respect the ones before me, regardless if I believe everything they're about or not. Because I'm not perfect. And I know that they'll be more open to receive me when I'm not a fucking threat or disrespect to them versus me like, oh, okay, fuck it. You don't want to fuck me? Fuck you. I don't need you. Fuck you. No, hell no. If you're going to help me get to the top, what do I need to do, sir? That's why I say a lot of you young men need to go into the military, man. So y'all can learn how this respect shit works. Then when you get out of the government sector, you go into the private world, then you're going to elevate. Because, you know, that's how it works, man. If I'm a boss.
But what if that person got no respect for you?
If I'm a boss, and I got a young man that I want him to prove himself, he's not getting my respect. Who the fuck is you? You gotta earn my respect. That's why the young niggas need to go into the military. Because see, in my household, my father, my grandfather, my uncles, I had to respect them just off the fact that they're my elders. They can be drunk. That was what I was taught. No real shit. That's what I was taught. So when I was in the working field, I got promoted fast because I respected people that didn't deserve it. Guess what? They took a liking to me. Guess what? Because they liked me, they promoted me. Versus the one that, oh man, I don't like the way this motherfucker talking to me. But guess what? You ain't gonna move up the corporate ladder because you ain't got the position to move nobody up. So you gotta learn how to play the game. So then once you play the game and you earn your stripes, right now you at the top and you see somebody expecting something that they don't deserve, guess what you gonna do? You gonna do them the same motherfucker way. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, little nigga. You better respect me. You know what I had to go through to get to this position? You think you're gonna skip to my loot? Come on. That's why I say, when you as a young person at 17, 18 going to the military, you go through boot camp, please, nigga, you think they give a fuck how you feel? You think the drill sergeant's gonna give a fuck how you feel? You think your brothers in the battlefield gonna give a fuck how you feel when we getting shot at? When you want to complain and shit? When your partner say, come on, nigga, let's go. No, I'm scared. I'm not going there. Know what they're gonna do? They're gonna double tap your ass, nigga. Hey, he don't want to go nowhere. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. All right, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Fuck that nigga. Let's go. That's what they're gonna do to you. We're not dying because you don't want to follow fucking the chain of command.
Yeah.
And again, as men, listen, as men, we should be okay with that. Nigga, who cares? Be you the elder. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because if he like you, he gonna make sure he take care of you if he like you. If he don't like you, you ain't getting taken care of.
That's true.
That's how it works. Yeah, you might not agree, but guess what? That's the gatekeeper. So you need to make sure that you keep the gatekeeper happy so that you can one day be like the gatekeeper. He passed you the keys. He passed you the keys.
That's inside game right there.
Hey, real talk. Duro, watch this. Then when you become the gatekeeper, you see them same niggas that was like you going to be feeling the same way that gatekeeper was. Little nigga, you think you going to get here what I had to go through to get here, nigga? But you ain't want to respect me? Shit. You better think again. So, you, as a young man, you can't compare yourself to the elders. You're not an elder, whether you agreed with them or not. You haven't earned it. When you earn it, then you deserve. When you earn that position of the elder, then you deserve to have the authority. Until you earn it, you have to fucking submit. Same thing with the dogs. You got the alpha dog. You think you all that. Guess what that alpha dog gonna do? He gonna fucking fuck your ass up. Then what? I don't like the way the alpha dog is treating me. Oh no, you gonna go to all the other dogs. I don't like the way the alpha dogs. They're gonna look at you like, but they do something about it. They're gonna look at you like, do something about it then. Well, I just don't like them. But guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna kick you out the pack.
Yeah.
So, like I said, for me, I grew up in that. So me coming around other men and being in corporate America, being on teams, I just played my position until I was at the top position. I knew that I would get more love from motherfuckers who like me than hate me. So I made sure they liked me, even though I didn't agree with how they might have talked to me or how they thought of me. No, I already knew they thought of me as a high-tiered ass nigga because I knew how to fucking appease their fucking ego. I knew how to say yes, sir, no, sir. I knew how to do work at a level where, you know what, they're going to be impressed. I knew how to stroke their ego. Guess what? Then I got promoted. And my other niggas wonder why they didn't get promoted. You didn't know how to play the game right, you stupid.
But Coach, not everybody got the gift of gab, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody can deal with, like,
you gotta control your Whitney, girl.
You do gotta control your Whitney, but I 100% really don't even know what their situation was. to be honest with you. But the thing is like I know my little brother, and I know how he is, because me and him, we fight and argue all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those things where, being his big brother, I know how to deal with him, because some certain ways about him, I'm the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm able to deal with him on the level as a big brother to say, hey man, let me grab the back of your neck. You know, no funny, no homo. Let me grab the back of your neck real quick and let me show you this. And we've done that plenty of nights. Like, I'm talking, we didn't talk 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just like me and you. And it's one of those things where it's like, the brother has to be, yeah, I don't mean no funny, no pause. I mean pause, but I don't mean no funny, Lucky Mills. But you know, that's just grabbing your brother, and you know, that's just showing your brother like, hey man, let me show you, because I know I dealt with this, and I don't want you to deal with this, or I know I've been here, and I'm gonna show you when you get there how to deal with when you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes as a brother, we need that. You know what I mean? We need that. Like when me and you was on the phone, you know, for 4 hours, like you was telling me things that I needed to hear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like you was telling me like, hey man, listen, I feel like you should do this. Hey, I feel like you should do that. Hey man, you know, maybe you can even do this. And at first I was like, and certain people you was naming, I was like, he was like, come on, Duro, we not feeling no type of way about people we don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And it was one of those, but it's one of those things that I needed to hear, because I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just the type of person I am, right? But to hear that, then you telling me how to be transparent with being, okay, now if you be transparent, Duro, then you're gonna have a wider reach than you just being here.
Facts.
You see? And see, that's what I do for my little brother, because I know that, because I've been through many of things, you know, in life. But sometimes we have to be reminded on, hey man, you know this, but hey, listen, this is that and the third. And that's what helps you elevate. That's just what I just said earlier. You wasn't on the panel yet, but I said that awareness, and you have to have that awareness to get better in anything that you do, right? So I try to make the young boy aware for that. Go ahead, brother.
Watch this. Everything you said is 1,000% correct, right? So I want to get in the military, right? I want to have military dogs, right?
Yeah.
I'm a smart guy. I can figure it out myself. But you know what I learned over the years is that I'm going to be a diplomat, and I'm going to go to anybody I need to go to, and I'm going to act like a student, even though I might know as much, maybe even more than them, because I'm a student already. So I'm already going to study everything that I'm going to ask you. But guess what? I'm going to make that person that I'm going to go to feel like he or she is the god of whatever they know, and I'm going to make them want to school me by how I appease them and letting them know, right, how much I respect. And guess what that's going to give me? That's going to give me all the notes. That's going to give me what Jesus gave to his disciples, the secrets to the kingdom. Because I am playing people how they want to be played. Learn, men, how to play people how they want to be played. It's not about how you feel about shit. It's about what do you want out of the relationship. If you know this person likes to be treated, talked to, this, that, this a certain type of way, then you better play him or her that way to get what you want. If you want to go against the grain, then you know what it is, what it is. Take your chances, but that's not how it works. Okay, I've gotten game from the best of them because I know how to deal with them. I talk to them the way they want to be talked to. I say yes, sir, no, sir. I continue with respect. And they give me everything that I ask them for, because they say at the end of the day, you know what, coach, I like how you dealt with me. Coach, you made me feel like You know, I want to be felt. Like like you dealt with me the right. So then I get everything I want from them. Okay. I don't go in there acting like I'm all that. Not to say that's you, CDC, or any of you guys in the chat. I'm saying I don't go into a situation of dealing with somebody like I'm all that. Okay. Mm-hmm. I go, if I want to learn from something, I go as a student and I stay a student. Mm-hmm. And even if I might have surpassed that teacher, there's a rule in the 48 laws of power. You should read that. It's called never outshine the master. Learn that, mid. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Read that book, mid. You'll learn something. Never outshine the master. That doesn't mean that you're not a master. It just says pay respect to the one who taught you. Mm-hmm. Always. We always gonna give respect to fucking Mr. Miyagi, even though you might have surpassed him. That's Mr. Miyagi. I wouldn't be who I am without Mr. Miyagi.
That's right.
So as men, if you had men around you like I did, I was taught this as a puppy. So it was embedded in me. So when I became a young man around other men outside my family, I knew how to deal with them already. Because I dealt with my fucking uncles and my fathers and my grandfathers. I had to play my position. And I did. So,
you know, I would really love if the dog community can put up like a boxing tournament or something.
It wouldn't solve nothing. You know what I mean? The dogs would still be pieces of shit. Whatever. Niggas would get their emotion out and they'd still be talking shit. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't work. You know what I mean? It wouldn't work. You know, the key is that, you know what? The key to the dog world is let's make it about dogs. But you know what? You're going to have to really get in your bag. Okay? Right. If we're going to make it about dogs, you're going to have to get in your bag. Okay. Right. And most people don't got a bag to get into when it comes to dogs. Okay. Right. So we can talk about it all day long, and that's fine. Okay. Because a lot of people like to hear things because, we got podcasts. So talking is cool. Everybody like that. But when it comes to dog for dog, you're going to have to get in your genetic bag and you got to show me something. And that's where it's going, the real going to get, it's the real versus the fake. Right. And like I said, think about the bully. Think about when Dave Wilson was lying to all of us about the pit bull on steroids. Just a staffy and a pit bull. Well, shout out to Bobby Deans. Shout out to Terrell Quincy. Shout out to Chris Moore. Dave Wilson is a liar. They was mixing all kind of dogs in them damn bullies. They was just a staffy and a pit bull. But you know what? Hey, I could talk it and you will believe it. See how that works? Mm. So if we got in our bag dog for dog, then then we have a dog game. Fuck a boxing match. Let's get the dogs out. Well, there'll only be a few of us if that was the case. You know what I'm saying?
That too. Yeah. That too. I mean, I've also seen, I gotta say this because like sometimes, dogs don't on camera or on video picture, they don't show like how they look in real life. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes people be judging people's dogs off pictures and videos, but sometimes you see a dog on person, you like, yo, that dog bigger or more muscle than I thought. Like sometimes the picture can pick up certain mass on dogs. You know what I'm saying?
One of the main reasons why I respect the Brazilian bulls because they tell you the sauce.
They do.
So I know why those eyes are so close. Because it's the bulldog.
Yeah. I
know why they got those necks. Because those Mr. Miyagi dogs that they used, not Miyagi, but the Dax dogs they had in the bloodline.
And gargoyle. They got gargoyle.
Yeah, they got a lot of different shit up in here. Listen, it's a conglomerate. That pit bull dog, or not the pit bull, but the what they call it, pit monster. It's a conglomerate of dogs. Okay, conglomerate. Now, because they're telling the truth, I can respect it. And they have the wave because they told the truth, and their dogs got a look that people like. It's called the wow factor. Okay. Now, if we were going recipe for recipe, that's where it's going to get kind of sketchy now. Okay. Because just because the Brazilian bull got the wave doesn't mean you can have the wave too. Now you got to get in your bag, like I was thinking for myself. Like, okay, I got the recipe, but I still got to produce it. So there will be no way that I would say I'm better than the Brazilian bull unless I produce something that is producible like they have. So I would never talk shit, like the dog game, right? I would never downplay because they got a wave that I don't, or because I think I got a wave better than them and I ain't never produced a wave. Why would I talk shit? But that's the dog game. So like I said, why would I box it out with a motherfucker who's just talking? You know what I'm saying? Like for what? You just talking, nigga. You ain't got no goddamn dogs. What you talking about? Shut your ass up. Show me your dogs, man. So again, somebody showing me dogs, I gotta salute them.
Right.
Respect. Okay, you got the dogs, respect, man. You done your shit? Salute. Respect. You know what I mean? Respect. Okay, I got an idea, but it's an idea. Until I can show you and say, hey, I got a dog better than yours. Let's go dog for dog. You know what I mean? And I would say it respectfully. I wouldn't say it like, your dogs is a piece of shit, mine is better. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, yo, I like your dogs. I only want to go against the best. So let's go dog for dog, man. I like your program, man. I've been following you, respect, but I got something I think that we can go toe to toe with. Let's do it. Like real fucking professionals would do. Think about fighters, Duro. They talk shit to hype it up, but after that fucking press conference, they buddies and shit, Duro.
Yeah, true. I mean, I used to box, bro.
You know that shit just for the showmanship.
Yeah.
After that, we kicking it. We drinking it. We having a party, man. You know what I mean? That was a good one, man. That's the hype, man. I like, man. Why you had to say that though, man? You ain't supposed to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog versus.
But with the dog world, it's different because it's like, okay, anybody can say something, and we all have dogs, but what level are you playing at? Why would I talk shit about Bashar when I ain't on Bashar's level? What? Nigga? That's the thing that used to blow me up about when Terrell used to talk shit about Bashar. It's like, Terrell, you ain't got a dog that fuck with Bashar. Nigga, you still talking about Denzel, nigga. That shit used to blow me up. It's like, why are you talking bad about Bashar? Bashar killing the game. You got a dog that fuck with Bashar shit? No. Why are you still talking about Bashar for? That shit used to blow me up. But that's the game. It's talking.
CDC said he had a call, but what happened to the shepherd?
I mean, shit. I mean, shit, CDC. I mean, damn it, man. I was surprised to hear that one. Like, what? You gonna have the pit bull in your security? Hey, CDC, you got the pit bull in the back seat of your goddamn patrol car, nigga.
He ain't in security no more.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm lost. Okay, my bad, CDC. My bad.
He going into protection work. That dog gonna be a protection dog.
Well, that's why. I'm behind, CDC. It's all love. I'm behind, man.
Yeah,
I'm behind.
Yeah, well, he ain't put that out there yet. The Duro Lounge just broke that. So
okay, I'm behind with the time, CDC. Okay, it's all good. I'm just behind, man. Hey, forgive me, man. I'm still back in time, nigga. I was like, what the? You know what I'm saying? That nigga gonna be in back of the patrol car, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, CDC gonna be like, shake him up. You know what I'm saying? Shake him up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shake him, boy. Shake him.
Oh man, this Duro on his Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, bro, just spilling the business. My fault, bro. My fault, man. I'm proud. I'm proud of you, though, little bro. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you know
salute,
I mean?
CDC. Salute, man.
I'm proud of you, man. Like, you know, when you proud of what your little brother about to do, you know, or what he's becoming, you know, you just got that level of respect for him. You know what I mean? So you just want to just put it out there, man. Yeah, for sure. That's all it's coming from. It's coming from a good place, man.
Oh, John Clark.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Coach, we're gonna have to run another one back, man. This has been a good one, bro.
No, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. The chat, the panel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nell Mac, Yella. You know what I mean? Everybody. I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. This was a good one, man. Shout out to the whole chat, everybody that came, man. CDC, 416 Bakari, Game Dog, Lucky Mills, Havoc 360, AQ Henry, Dulles World, Abla Bang Bang, Lorena, My Brother's Kennel. Who else, man? What's my homie name that just commented, man? And what's his name, man? Derek. Shout out Derek.
CDC.
Who else, man? 416 Dulles World, Game Dog. Oh, TSD, Therapy Emotional Support Dogs, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Big Biz. Shout out Big Biz. That's my cousin. Shout out Big Biz.
All the questions y'all was asking too. Y'all asked some great questions too, chat. So salute to that.
Yeah. Gorilla Back. I think that's all, y'all. If I ain't say your name, man, don't kill me, man. It's just we got a lot of comments, man, and a lot of stuff. So yeah, but the chat be cooking, man. The chat has some good questions, and I like how they conduct themselves. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So you going to? He said, Coach, I'm gonna give you the rundown. I guess about that situation you was telling them.
No, it's all good. CDC, you already know we got the contact. You know, you got my number and you know how to reach me on the DM. So it's all love. Either way.
For sure, man. For sure. But
good talking to you guys, man.
Yeah, for sure. We about to end this thing, man. You know my slogan, man. Rest in peace, Dice. Ain't nothing nice, and you only get one, so make sure you enjoy this life. One love, one dog, one bone. Easy, y'all. Appreciate all y'all.
Yes, sir. Salute everybody.
I think the energy of just perfect for the show today. It really is. We definitely have to keep this going.
The top kennel, but your dogs look great. Talking like you a boss, but your breed game cheap. Photoshop pics, spotlights for the clout. But in real life, nigga, you ain't never pop out. Saying you the but you never in the field. Just lying on live, nigga, ain't shit real. Talking bloodline.
Duro Lounge, new episodes every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Duro, Nell, Mac, Yella, one shout out CDC in the chat. Yes, absolutely. We appreciate you guys.
More than you know.